Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ, podcast, one comedian, and two other guys. Chalk and Cheese. Come on.
Begging it.
Yo, chalk and cheese.
Nah, dog.
Let me cry, please.
Yo, just so people, this episode we have a special guest. Well, we might to some people who don't watch it and listen, it might sound like we have two special guests. To some people who only start watching over the last couple of days, it might sound like we have three special guests.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Shabba's
Welcome
return.
back, Shabba. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Shabba.
We are the North.
Shabba was on suspension.
Yes.
Shabba was on suspension.
I was not on
And now he's
suspension.
back.
Shabba's on two strikes. He's on two strikes. I ain't on no strikes yet.
Because
on one. Suspension.
There's no other answer to where Shabba's been unless suspension.
Do you know he's on two strikes? Yardie's on one. Us three wing on no strikes.
He's on a strike.
Oh yeah. One strike. Yeah.
Why on a strike?
The walkout.
You're on half a strike.
No, that
Cause you're left on for turn back, you never turn back, and we carry on.
I mean, it was.
That's true.
That's true.
You weren't here. I don't mind, but I know about it. I don't care. I know about it though.
What constitutes a strike?
You don't know what this is. The time to shut me up.
What constitutes a strike?
Trixx asks
What constitutes a strike? I want to know this. What constitutes
Can
a
you
strike?
explain, Christopher Savage?
By the way,
Why are you making them have a no voice?
listen, I've got no voice, people. I've
Why
got
would
a
you do
cold.
Make people
I've
get
got a
used to
cold,
it.
so get used
From
to this
early.
voice. Basically, a strike is if you
Well, your
walk,
chest more like
if
a
you get me wall.
Basically a strike.
What's that film Casino? You know in Casino.
So basically a strike, yeah.
A strike is if you walk out of the podcast when you're ill, you get angry, you push away the mic,
If you have a bitch fit.
yeah.
So you have a strike then, because
or you
I
don't
saw the
come.
episode where you walked
don't
out.
come.
That didn't count because I was literally bullied.
Don't say that. Make people
Isn't
think
you
we are
fucking
bullying you.
idiot?
Or you don't attend the podcast
Yes.
and on the agreed date.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With a feasible.
With a
respla-
feasible
So it's like
explanation.
school, yeah, if you have
Hold on.
absence.
That's what you think. No, in your head. In your head, it's
No.
feasible.
It was feasible.
No, in your head.
So what happens
your
when
head
you
it was
get three
feasible.
strikes? What happens when you get
no.
three?
You get
There is
punched
no-
in your face and kicked off the podcast.
Yeah. and then you watch the success of it and hate.
And hey, I used to be on there, but them man,
and they become a-
Why
then
did
you make a
leave?
face.
Why did you leave?
That's a just punishment.
I went on to biggest.
That's a just punishment.
And
still.
then they make a fake account, troll us. You are shit.
So the special guest is Trixx.
That's funny,
After
man.
all that.
Yeah, because
Let me tell you something. I watched this podcast and I want to know how on earth you guys are friends.
We're
No,
not.
we're not. That's
Because
not.
I've never seen a podcast where
I'll
I
be honest with you,
see
everyone
five
asked that question.
people
Tricks. You just open the can
who
of
are
worms
just
right now.
complete assholes to each other,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
man, this is a friend.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
No, man, this is a
I've
friend.
seen episodes
Man,
where
this
I'm
is a
like,
friend.
somebody's
I feel like-
getting boxed.
No, hold on. I feel like you're a pussy for that.
Why?
You're just singled out Dizzle, so I mean you're not friend.
We're not even
Why
5
never-
minutes in a man get
Right,
called a
never
pussy
we a
already.
light-skinned
You
guy.
see I'm
Never we
talking?
sensitive
That is
for.
such a light skin guy.
Yo,
That's a light skin guy move.
You see I'm talking?
That is a light skin
lie.
guy
Let me
move.
prove to you.
lie.
No, is there a camera?
what-
You see the camera?
That
Look
comment
all
was
the
sponsored by Body Form. I'm not gonna lie.
look all the dark skins are sitting on one side. You got the light skin sitting on us, and then like Shabba's the ref. I can just see the dynamic, bro. Just horrible.
Bro, that
You
was.
can't just. Oh,
I didn't finish.
Nobody's friends.
I didn't
and then,
finish.
we're friends.
Yardie, you shouldn't have to finish. You didn't have to explain yourself.
I didn't finish. No, I didn't finish. I was gonna get to the where I was meant to be. So I said, Dizzle, I'm a friend. Full stop. Finish.
Wow.
A real pussy in the dog.
No, we are friend, man. We are friend.
You look like you took
No,
the
he genuinely
purse
said
like
that.
it's personal. You know.
No,
Finish.
even the Tricks. I'm looking at him intently from the heart.
We
You
are
look like some
friend.
feelings are
That
hurt.
ain't
you
even
know.
for the podcast. This ain't even for the podcast. It's from his heart.
Here's the wickedest thing. Like, we're all relatively friendly.
I like to think so.
Because
You're
you know what
friendly?
it is? You know what it is? Bro, keep your body
What?
something to yourself. Bro.
What?
Keep your body something.
Right? Because you was going to whine
Could
me
be
and I
even
don't need to
formulate
whine.
the word.
I
You get me?
He's gonna whine me, man.
wasn't.
I've never heard that. Keep your body something to yourself.
Yeah. What we try to do is we got to try. I refrain myself from going too far with that. But anyway, we are
brethren,
cool.
we are brethren.
We're all brethren. But coming on this podcast, what I realized was that some of the idiots.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So
You know when
it's
you're
hard
to say something nice.
It's hard to
Some
have a
nice sentimental
it's hard to have a
moment and he just
conversation with
said
an
no.
idiot. But you have to know, say, that's my brethren. He's just an idiot. So how do you not get on? Because I accept that he's an idiot.
Okay.
You understand?
That's a fair assessment.
That is how it works, man.
Because I watched,
Like, I never
I've
singled out
I've seen a
idiots,
few
so.
episodes.
No,
of
no,
that,
Or the
not
idiots
joking.
or whatever.
No, there's a couple idiots on it. There's a couple man who's cool, but there's a couple idiots still.
There's times where I'm like, somebody's gonna catch a box in this podcast one day, you know.
Do you know the funny thing about doing this podcast with the man them? And it's funny. Every person, doesn't matter what everyone gets got on this podcast. And there's a time where everyone catches feelings.
Fair enough.
Because you just feel violated. And the funny thing about it is you get violated live and it goes out to the world. So it's like you get violated twice over. And then you have to just be
It's
like,
like if you're getting made fun of and there's an audience and people are laughing, that's how you feel shame. So you just sit there and you take
Well,
it.
there will be a live audience on the 4th of August, so get your tickets and nobody listening.
Oh God.
What? Hey, you notice him not doing song this time.
You can't do it.
You can't. You can't. You sound like you're 87 years old.
Man, I'll come with some DMX sound
Trixx,
now.
going back to you, Trixx. Shut up, man.
Dizzle, Yardie, Shabba.
For fuck's sake.
Sounds like a broke.
You know, like your son that he's in public and you want to lick him in his
No.
face, but you can't lick him in
Dizzle,
his face.
when your son have too much sugar, too much sweets. Yeah, just hype for no reason.
For no reason.
Yeah.
You know, if you come back from your baby mother like that, you'll never send him back again.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. I've sent my youth home.
what's
and
your
I'm
mother?
after the shit.
Wow.
No, that's funny.
Hey,
That's funny.
that you know that if you're single, I have children, yeah, and you break up, and then when she give you the kids,
Yes.
the bad man just gonna be a sweet
Yes,
one,
brother.
yeah, and send them.
Regular.
Yeah, and give them some laxative as well.
Regular.
Just,
You're an
just for
asshole.
good measures.
Man said
I said give some laxative to you.
Man wants the child to be hyper and shitty, man.
Yeah.
So hold on, who you punishing? The child or the woman?
Everybody's getting punished.
Dizzle has
What,
no
is that where the
remorse.
child answers
It's not
back?
it's casualty of war. It's like when you bomb the ISIS and everybody gets it. That's kind of fucking shit that I want.
Whoa,
Okay.
To Ada, bro.
that ended quick.
You know what's gonna happen?
But I agree with that theory, man. If you don't like your baby mom, sometimes
Be
just
a sugar, you know.
send her a serious
Carrying
package.
off the phone. What did you give him today? Broccoli, carrots, chicken.
Natural sugar.
It's my version of child
Cabbage.
support.
Natural
Support
sugar.
the
You
youth,
know what
my
they-
Be a
friend.
cabbage.
Yeah.
You know that was natural
He had a
sugar.
little bit of sweet potato.
So it's, no, make it hard and soft at the same time.
I mean, soft with hard bits in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
With chunks, soft with
Wow.
chunks.
And how many women listen to this podcast?
A lot.
Isn't it?
But you know what's
Them
gonna
know
happen
where
to
I
you,
joke. Them know
you know
where
what
I
happened
joke,
to you?
God.
You'd get fucking hungry in the night and see the laxatives and think they're sweets. Box them up yourself.
I did that as a youth one time. Oh God. Because there was the strawberry, you know the strawberry ones. Them. That's what I thought. I was craving. I was fat as a fat kid. To me, that's
Oh,
sweet.
there's a couple fat kids in there still.
Oh God. Saying that. Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Wow.
stop it.
Chris?
There's a lot of food there.
Wow.
When I was a kid.
No, that wasn't a fat. That was an obese picture.
That was, you wasn't a child. You was more
No,
than
that
a
wasn't-
fluffy
that wasn't
dog.
fluffy.
You
That
was
wasn't
not a fluffy
Ain't no
dog.
fluffy.
You was not a fluffy. You was a moomin.
Yeah, it was big.
He was a mammoth. Really mammoth. Serious, with a school
Chris
tie
was
on.
the
No.
biggest child
He was
in
a whale.
his school.
He was
That's
bigger
what
than the
I mean.
He's
teachers.
bigger than all the
No,
teachers.
Chris was a whale.
His
All
class
the
picture
teachers.
was 2 pictures.
Yeah.
One with the class and then one with him.
It was-
and
it
then
was a
stuck
baby
them
whale.
together.
When he was born, they thought it was a baby whale. They put him straight away in water.
Fling him in
That's
the
how,
river.
that's how you know you're skinny now, because you can laugh at yourself. But if there was an ounce of fat on you right now, you'd be crying, you know. These are some horrible comments.
As soon as he come out.
The man said you took 2 pictures. You weren't even in the class picture.
You couldn't get in the class picture.
You were your own class picture. What
He
kind
didn't
of
even sit on a
nonsense
chair.
am I
He didn't even sit in a chair in class. He sat on the bench.
The whole bench to himself.
Jesus.
Must sat on the bench in
There's a
class. He
fish
couldn't
bowl.
fit in the chair. He'd get stuck.
It's mad.
Put him on a pond.
They're saying you're fat, bro. You were in year 4, but your thoughts were in year 5. That's how fat.
Yeah.
That's how fat they're saying he is. This is horrible things to look at you. Don't cough. That's how you cough when you're
That's what,
fat,
that's
eh?
what he is. Yeah, that's a fat cough.
That's a recess cough. Eh? Thing called lunchtime cough.
That's a throwback fat cough.
Memories.
Did you say jog?
Yeah, with heart failure.
What's the
Look,
coughing?
That's a cough with heart failure.
Run. You all right, man?
Me never recognize you. When me see the picture, me say, I wonder why we are say a random kid in a child in the group. Who
fat kid?
Yeah, me I think say, you know easy. You know when you send a wrong picture or message in a wrong group or wrong person. Me I wait for Ceesix say, sorry, wrong group.
You know what it is?
And him left it.
No, you know what it is?
What kind of group would that be?
No,
me don't know. Maybe your friend them or you know what I mean?
No, but I genuinely thought like you say like love the man them like a fat kid love cake. So I thought you was what a fat kid like.
No, me I wait for some joke come with it. And
I thought that was.
So me have to say.
Yeah, you said what? You said what's this for?
Who this?
We know this. All right, forget that. Forget being fat and all of that. That's cool.
There's fat people
cool. There's
listening.
fat people in the world, and it's just jokes and fun. But
And Chris Ray can change.
But forget all of that. Yeah, he's shown that.
Good example.
You were dark skinned, bro.
Nah, I was,
Bro, that's a dark skin picture, bro.
Why is this a prop? Why is this a bad thing? Why do you guys doodle on dark skinned people?
No. Bro, listen, look at him now.
Look at him now. Is that a dark skinned guy in front of you?
That's what the question is. Okay,
Alright, let me
that's what we're
explain.
talking about.
No, but but Trixx is saying, how can I get to be like that? He's hating.
Listen, but I don't hate being dark at all. I'm dark.
Let me explain.
and I don't respond.
Before that was my first week of year 7. And
What? Fab, you look 30.
I know.
No, year 7 of school or year 7 of being dark? You have to specify. No, I'm just trying to blend in with the podcast. Because we don't care about nobody's feelings today.
So
Feeling what?
basically, what happened was it was summer in it, so obviously you start. But I
Sweating.
was out every day in the sun.
Hold on, the first week.
So weird.
Hold on, the
Hold on.
Were you out all
Him
day,
say
bro?
he was out all. So weird. You couldn't fit in the class.
No, what you
Like,
saying?
you had to sit outside and looking at the classroom
was
window.
special.
That explains the darkness. That
Summer
explains.
holiday.
I think that's a good explanation.
Yeah.
because-
Oh, so you couldn't get in the class, so they made you outside.
Hold on, what year was this? Because you know
Makes
England,
sense.
England don't have summer in it. So where was this?
It was the beginning.
Yeah, normally school
so
is
we're
winter time.
Yeah,
Most
this-
school.
September.
I've never seen a dark
It was
person
the beginning
go
of
that.
September when you first go back to school, and the summer holidays obviously was before that. So I was out
So
playing.
even your
every
mother
day.
had you outside.
Yeah,
She didn't like you.
No, she wanted him away from the fridge.
Obviously,
That's
yeah.
what it
But
was. She
nobody
wanted him
goes-
away from the fridge.
Yeah.
But come on, as a dark skinned person, nobody goes from Akon to Chris Brown.
No one.
No,
But
no.
Ever.
I bleach him, but
Yo, they
him
care
never
about
know he
me.
was
You
bleaching.
must think I'm Dizzle. You must be mad, blood.
He was
Wow.
getting washed with the blue soap.
Dizzle, you can't accept these comments, bro.
Man, this
When
is
he was
like,
fat,
right.
he was black. When he was skinny, he was brown. he gets fat again. He's gone back to Trixx's color.
That's the standard now. That's I'm dark. I'm so dark. It's not even called black. It's called Trixx's color. You're bright now to honor, you know.
That's sponsored by Dulux.
Whoa. I don't mind being.
Yeah, go
dark.
dead, you know, man. You're dead on the podcast.
Yeah.
Isn't it, man? 'Cause there's no one, because there was so much wise in there, you would not get no mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or whatever.
Nah, I certainly know what you're about.
Wow.
No,
All right,
Only,
listen, just
only black people make fun of our own. You know, like we're just. There's nothing wrong with being dark skinned.
No, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. There is definitely nothing wrong with being dark skinned. In fact, I salute dark skinned people. Innit?
Would you,
And
would you change your color to be dark skinned?
Of course, because I would like to be. Like, I told you like
Yeah,
before.
I-
My
yeah,
dad.
sure, yeah,
I
yeah,
told you
yeah,
like
yeah,
my
yeah,
dad
yeah.
was like my dad's darker when I was
would.
growing up. However, bro, you were dark, bro. Shut up. You changed yourself to be where you say you'd want to go
Man
back.
was like a Power Ranger.
The question is, the reason we brought it up is because he used to be dark. So I sent a picture of a dark-skinned, chubby kid in the group. No one knew who it was. I don't even think Chris knew it was him.
You're the true example of transformation.
Proper. Like, that
Fully.
picture, you couldn't. In fact, let me show you the picture, bro.
His name.
I've seen the
His
picture.
name
You
is
seen it?
Bumblebee.
When I saw your fat picture, I thought I was like a kid I was supposed to sponsor. Like, like how many years ago? I was like, people were trying to tell me that, yo, Trixx, you should do something with you. You're successful. Give back to Africa. That's what I thought. And then Yardie was like, that's Chris Savage. I'm like, no, there's no time for jokes. And he's like, no, that's Chris Savage, bro. I'm like, is it a kid that he's not aware of?
Them
He was
time
like,
name
no,
name
it's
Chris
him.
Cabbage.
His name was Chris. Don't eat cabbage.
Because when I saw the picture, I pulled out, no,
Said
bro.
Chris don't eat cabbage.
Cabbage is
Bruv,
cabbage is
when you was
healthy.
in school, bruv, there was not one vegetable you was eating.
I
bruv.
didn't.
You look like no, for real. He looks like you look like a kid that Angela Jolie would pick for sure.
Yeah. In fact, you was a kid that Angela Jolie and Madonna would fight for. They'll be in a wrestling.
Like I have to have this in my collection. I've never seen anything like this.
celebrity deathmatch. They
Man
would
said
mean?
collection like it's a
I
Rolex.
used to have grown men food like you should see my Sunday breakfast, bruv.
I took
Plantain, baked, like
Buffet.
baked beat, the
Who
whole
used to make you that?
buffet, blood. My mum, that was her fault.
You know, I took your picture. I took the picture to the gym, and
Just trying to kill you.
I took the picture. I saw it in the gym, and then people thought it was a medicine ball.
Rotted. I say, took the picture to
Like you can't. No, you should. I'm like, guys, you shouldn't be throwing my phone like that.
Why you put it up now? It's because the Luis guy win the fight. Like,
No,
It's old.
My just put up.
my other picture in there first.
No, I got that picture from. Listen.
Yeah, you put that in first, and then I
I tell
put
you what was
up the whole
happening. Yeah,
school one.
everybody was in the group because we got our chalk and cheese group is ruthless, so everyone's cussing. But Shabba now is coming like he's got a new phone and has learned how to use technology. So he's chucking pictures in quick, and he's dissing everyone. I'm like, raw, Shabba's on fire. So trying to dig up pictures about everyone. So I've got some on Yardie. So I'm going through Chris's Instagram to try and dig up some dirt. And I saw that and I'm like, oh shit. Slapped it. But because it's so because he's so big, yeah, I took about 7 screenshots.
I glued them together. But the jigsaw puzzle to get in one frame. In one frame.
I see why you're transformed.
Copy and paste.
I know what
one
makes it
picture.
worse. You know why we can make these jokes now? Because he's transformed. He's
No,
the
no,
only one
yo.
here right now in shape.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So like
Facts.
you know, one in shape.
Sandy, I can't even
make
diss
these
you.
fat jokes, but like,
The only reason I would do it, and to anybody listening, the only reason why we're doing it is because Chris has transformed.
And these are all fat jokes that have been used on us.
Yeah.
That we just send them
Bro,
back.
you go to the gym and stay. Yeah. And I respect that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a man that I go on a treadmill and then I come off and if I don't see the belly smaller, I'm never coming back to the gym.
That's me.
Yeah, no, it's true, blood.
Is that why you live in there now? Cause
I have a fear of never going back there.
You have a fear of fatness?
Yeah.
That's why you put the fat girls on your Instagram?
Like, even now, like, I think I went.
So wait, that's why you're around with us, friend.
You have all fat friends.
Laugh
I don't like this. I don't like
always
this.
got that butters friend for self-esteem.
He tried to roll with the fat guys thinking.
I respect. Yeah, I see what you did. Reverse psychology.
Yes, I know the one.
It's a different way of
Yeah,
bullying.
man,
We
yes,
just
you.
hang with fat people, and then you make us feel like when summertime come and the girls.
So
are
if you would, I would
see what
start
you're
getting
doing.
into shape now. Yes,
Then
I'll
what?
run
Yeah,
off.
he's gonna, that's why he said. You remember when him and Shabba was having that little match and he was like, "Fam, if I took off my top and walked on the beach, all the girls." That's what he did. He tried to. That's what you surround yourself with people that you think.
I did it for the girls, man. I did it for the women. That was my main intention.
Is it?
Yeah, like
So
they
what happened?
motivate.
Do you show a
me.
picture? Do you like when you're in bed with a thing? You do that?
17. No, I was 19 when I lost
I
it.
was gonna say because you're
19.
always 16.
No, I was 19 when I lost it. I said, "Fuck
He
this."
doesn't know nothing
I'm
about
going
that, yeah.
swimming twice a week.
He's an asshole. You know what he does is he dates fat girls, like borderline fat girls that are still cute, and then while in bed he shows a picture like you can do it too. This is what I used to look like just to turn them on. That's horrible.
I was you once, you know.
No, I was 19. I was 19 and I said, forget this, man. I have to change. I went swimming twice a week. Yeah. Within a month, my jeans started falling off my waist. I was like, right. Everyone was like, right.
Just from swimming.
And that was hyping me. Yeah, no, but what I did change was my diet. But I thought it was swimming at the
So
time.
no plantain.
Because I got the education now. I know it's because I changed my diet. I started doing shit like my lunch breaks used to be like I'll buy a Snickers or Nourishment and drink that, but then I started changing it to water. Apples was like my snacks, and then sandwiches. I was like changing my whole thing. I was filling
No
up my plate
Nando's.
with bare greens and just like cutting out the rice and that. And then I was like, yeah. And then I got too skinny. And because one girl come up to me in a rave was like, right, you're getting skinny. I was like, right. So I phoned up my brother. I was like, when you lot go gym. So they was like, oh, we go this day. So I started following him. And I remember when I bought a shirt. And they fitted me, and one girl come up to me and pinched my arms in the rave. I was like, "Raw, the girl felt my arms." And my bedroom put his hand around me and said, "Welcome to my world."
Yeah.
That must be a good feeling, you know.
What?
Yeah, welcome to my world. Yeah, no, that's sick. All right, I remember when you I see a picture of you when you was slim. Was you slim all the way, or did you lose weight? And
No, I did lose weight.
I remember seeing you in the gym a couple times.
Cause that was around the time when I was doing my one-man show. So I kind of had something. I had something.
2 children.
No, I did have one before. No, but
Nonsense about hearing right now.
is Me did lose a lot of weight. Me did lose a lot, like a lot. And it was motivated. I was trying to get motivated for my one-man show, innit? Because, you know, I was filming it. So me did want to make sure, say, me lose some weight, at least some. And I was losing a lot, man. And for some reason, you know, life, it just, you know what life's like when you have children and, you know what I mean?
That's what I did. That's why I do the job that I do now. I do the personal training because I'm stay in the gym.
But you know, it's good because I actually have friends. I have friends who are in shape, but as soon as they have a family and that, you see it start going because they don't have that commitment and time.
And that's what people say. It's easy to lose weight. It's not about losing weight. It's about maintaining
it. Yeah, man.
That's the hardest thing.
That's
the hardest thing. I lost a lot of weight. Like
same time as well.
Yeah, I remember you looked like I thought you was.
But that's how men stayed. That's how men stay though. Be honest.
Ceesix got AIDS, bro. Ceesix got AIDS.
I thought you were dying.
Chris is being honest. The only reason men only lose weight because of girls, bro. But the minute you realize you can still have things fat, you're not going back to the gym. These are facts. He said it himself. He did it for the girls. The minute you realize you can still slam things fat, you are not going to the gym.
I don't go gym.
I promise you.
They love my belly.
Unless you make a personal decision that you really, really want to look good. And how many men do that? How many men say, you know what, I'm going to go to the gym and slim myself up for myself?
Listen, all that thing that get knocked out of the window now because from AJ get knocked out.
Trust me. You know,
AJ, Louise is brought back.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised you guys let that guy back into the country. No boxer's supposed to lose to an Uber driver. I don't care what anybody says. Joshua and 21 Savage should be in the lineup at Gatwick
you
forever.
Laugh sound like a whisper. Man, whisper upon him laugh.
21 Savage and Joshua have brought shame to your country. You understand? One lost to an Uber driver. I'm sorry, bro.
No, man, fat guy's life matter.
Doesn't matter if the guy's fat. You're Anthony Joshua. Everyone's trying to make you fight Wilder, and then you lose to a gas attendant. Come on, bro.
Yes, that's where it goes.
But them man have been defending their shops for ages, bro.
Wilder's like, I don't even want to fight this guy, Joshua. You'd rather
don't underestimate the Uber driving.
That's what I'm saying. That's what fucks up people. They underestimate.
Well, look what happened when one man underestimated him. Then Joshua fall flat on his face, and then try to fix up the shame with
Uber drivers
class.
all over the world are going to take over boxing. All that training and jumping around and shit and skipping and that.
Do you know how much hope that guy brought fat people? Do you know how much fat people
are
in the
against them gym membership?
Come on, man.
In fact, how much gyms have closed down since he won?
Yeah.
You know how
much Taco Bells have come up?
You know how many fat white guys walk into a bar trying to fight black people after they saw that foolishness?
I ain't said that they're changing. Enough gyms have changed into Taco Bells and
poor Joshua, man.
Fat guys' life matter because the girls them say I'm sexy. I think they was taking the piss out of my life, but they convinced them.
What saves Joshua is he still looks good.
For before Joshua,
you still get girls.
Fat guys, of course.
There's always that one girl that will comfort him. I promise you.
I'm talking girls prefer fat guys more than like them Chris-looking guys, you know.
Chris-looking guys.
I swear that.
The pudginess of the stomach. Some girls say they like the pudginess. I don't know if that's true.
I think also it's because they feel it's intimidated. Like when you're around a henchman, a lot of girls feel they have to eat a certain way and they can't do this. Oh, you might not like this. You might not like my shape.
Yeah, because you're coming in the house with a protein shake. What else gonna be?
You want to know the secret though? A lot of girls like fat guys because they know a fat guy will cherish the girl. See, a lot of girls don't want good, those hot, good-looking guys because those hot, good-looking guys will look at a girl and they're replaceable. You understand? If a girl's like guys with a little bit of low self-esteem because they'll hold on to the relationship. Yeah. That's what girls. The girls are stupid.
Stay there, then you fat guys will still fucking be fucked.
Come on, if you're Anthony Joshua and I think this is you, you're like, yo, move.
But
if you're Anthony Joshua,
a girl prefer to chill with a fat man and watch Netflix and chill. You get what I'm dealing with? A gym guy's gonna come around now, he's gonna watch BT Sports. He's gonna say, hey man, he's not lifting that right, and like she don't know what's.
No, listen. The truth is, there's everyone's
in between breaks, he might do push-ups.
Everyone's preference is different. So like, there's some girls you just don't like hench guys, and there's some girls who just don't like fat guys.
But the girls that like hench guys, the girls that
you guys are wasting your time on looks, bro. If the girl can't perform, I don't care how you look. Come out.
So you want a professional?
Listen,
you want a girl who's been around the block.
What good is a sexy girl if she can't perform? These are a waste of time.
100%.
It's a waste of time. I don't care how good you look.
But you know what it is. Because Chris has got a school, yeah. If you listen back to like podcast
Dungeon.
If you got podcast 7 or 8. Chris actually trains girls to be able to sex good. So what happens is
you're a god among men. Train them, yes.
If you find a girl that can't perform very well, it's probably because she couldn't get into the Chris's school of performing. She couldn't get into the Chris's school of walking.
If you had a girl sitting here right now, ask how many girls are disappointed when they find the guy of their dreams and then she brings him in the bed and he sucks. Literally sucks.
Yeah, that's why with men as well. You go your dream, you're getting a pum pum, and then all of a sudden it's dark.
Stupid. All right, so you see what I was talking about when you said someone like
You're stupid.
Man said
Picture
dog,
you get picture. Come on, everybody here is on the cusp of celebrity. Everybody here. Everybody here is on the cusp of celebrity. Everybody here performs, right? Picture now you're about to, you have like a Megan Good, right? Megan Good, sexy as hell, and then you carry that go to your room and she's the worst.
Yeah.
Starfish. How is your last name good? You're asking her them kind of questions. You know what I mean? How sad do you feel? Who cares if she looks good? Starfish. You tell her, you ask her, do you know how to ride it? She gets on the bus. That's how dumb she is, bro.
she just walks off.
You know what I mean?
Walks out.
And that's like them girls with the big batty. When you turn them backwards, it's tink. No, it's tink. It's tink. The bigger is a tinker, isn't it? Tink.
Man said the tinker. The
Tinker. Shopping, Dizzle.
Tinker Bella, Tinker Bot.
Yeah, Tinkerbell.
Oh, God.
We're not
Dizzle, where's this?
Where's Tinkerbella? No, remember, because it's a maintenance
No, them white people, me and them are white people
Remember the
come back
lazy.
off.
Remember, if you got a big batty, you have to be dedicated.
Facts.
You have to
wash.
No, let me tell
Them
you
have to wash.
this. Me as a man,
You have to take
Straight shower.
blood, I'm telling you, as a man, we sweat as well, If you come out the bath, wait an hour and wipe your balls with baby wipes.
Balls.
You see some little nastiness, and you just bathed an hour ago. You catch what I'm dealing with?
Is that the kind of experiments you're doing?
I'm not gonna compare. I'm not gonna.
Making experiments. So let me pay and wait an hour and wipe my ball and see what happens.
It's a precise timeline. I lie.
Precise. No. Not
Next week.
45 minutes, not 53. 1 hour.
Man said next week,
check
2
your
hours.
Check your ball.
Man said you wait an hour.
Half an hour.
Why was you doing that with baby wipes after hour?
Because I said, because no,
But that's my point. He didn't even say tissue. He said, you have to get a baby wipe.
yeah, because that shows you the residue.
And wait an hour. He said.
Wait an hour.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a mad thing.
Man say he need to go clinic.
You need to check your throat about clinic.
Man said use baby wipes to wipe after an hour and you see nastiness.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
That's a
back to the
concern.
big batty thing. Girls especially if you get some girls would, because they don't know the hygiene thing. They'll do before they come and don't know they have to
They
bathe.
don't know the hygiene thing.
No,
But you're laughing, but these are facts.
No,
though.
this is because some girls think, back way. No, it's this even from the aroma. Remember,
facts,
sometimes
though.
the pussy juice goes down into the batty. You get what I'm dealing with, and then you turn it around. It's this doo doo and pum pum juice. It's a cocktail.
That's a mocktail.
Yo,
It's a fucking mocktail.
that's your uncle. You get me? You don't look. Now I realize why you don't look. Yo, that's your uncle, bro.
I remember, yeah. My brethren was linking one thing, and she was like some. She was like some model thing, yeah. But she was big batty and thing, and I said to him, like when you see a brethren with a good thing, you're like, raw. It's like, how was that? He said, nah, dog. Man turned it round, brother. All I could smell was just doo-doo.
But he's still there.
No, let me ask you a
But he's
question.
still there,
I've still
Let
been
me hold on.
But sometimes I'm conscious, like, is it on my belly now? If you know, this is my belly stink.
Six. See, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna see. I want to hear what the man. Would have done. I'm gonna give you a real scenario. I'm not gonna name name, but you know what? But you've been to Toronto many times, Yardie. That if you listen to the story, you'll know exactly everybody in the story if you listen carefully. All right. So, man and a woman, right? They liked each other. Man lives in Ajax. Girl lives in Brampton. Okay, he knows how far that is. That's like equivalent to North and South London. It's a drive, right? He says, "Yo, I'll come to your house. I'll scoop you." Drives all the way to Brampton, picks this girl up, brings her back to his house. Okay, now, whatever. One thing leads to another. They're doing whatever. They end up in the bedroom. Okay, now as soon as they're naked, She diarrheas on his mattress.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about making this story up. This is a true story.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wow.
Not only does he have to drive the girl, back.
Getting turned up.
No, it's a real story. I'm not even making this up. Wait. He has to drive the girl back, right? He drives the girl back. It's the most awkward car ride in the world. It's a long drive. Okay? Do you call the girl back after that?
Do you even drop the girl back after that?
You know what? I rate him as a good man because yes, you know what? I'm not in
I
no
will call her
shame.
back.
I'm not
Drive her
shaming-
back.
No, I'm not
Come on,
shaming
man. You can't just.
You know what? I will call her back because it happens.
We mean it happens.
What do you mean it happens?
When?
Whoa!
All right.
No,
What happened?
All right,
Ladies and gentlemen,
My first time here is in my life.
Squirting happens.
you're
Diarrhea.
telling me
That's
Dizzle.
yo, listen.
Dizzle.
he said diarrhea.
You don't change
You're
seats. You
telling
can't
me-
just change the seats. You
No,
know,
because I
that's
said
a new
something to
mattress
you.
you have
You
to buy.
have to change the whole room.
It's a new mattress you have to
tried
You
buy.
have to paint the room
She
over.
didn't know.
All right,
She didn't know.
what? Yeah.
She didn't know she was sick, Dizzle. She didn't know. She could have told me
Belly
before I
was
pick her
talking
up.
to her from the car ride. Said, "Bitch."
She couldn't have told me from when I'm driving.
No, you know what? You know what's happening. You know what's happening. You see, like, listen. You know, like, if it's an early date, first date, you know, like, girls don't want to fart around the man don't want to fart.
Why can't you use the washroom
She's
before you
holding
go?
no, but she's holding the fart, yeah. But you see, there's a difference. We was talking about this before. You see, you can hold a fart, you know, but you see, when you got bad belly, you can't hold it. So she thinks she's got a bit of wind. She's come to link the man.
Thank you.
She knows how to hold farts.
And
she's
you
been
thought
holding farts for years.
and you thought
now
sex
she's
was
come
gonna
to
do-
link the man. She's gonna hold the fart.
Six.
And then what? She's
You were gonna hold that
it
bad
couldn't
belly
come
through
out.
sex?
It couldn't come out.
Come on, bro.
Happened to me.
Hold on.
Something's happened to me.
How you don't know?
What happened to me? I swear down.
You shit up the place on a girl.
I shit the girl's bed.
Man said, give me my strike.
Trixx has taken the strike. He said, "Give him." He took a strike. He took a strike, and Dizzle's on timeout.
Dizzle's on a timeout. Dizzle's on
Shit a girl bed before.
I was young.
Timeout to Dizzle.
What?
Swear down.
You did
what
young?
you
Was he four?
What do you mean you're young, baby?
No, can I say something?
How young can you be?
Shame like dog. When she came back in the room, I had to act like I was dying. Like, I swear down.
Man said you had to act like you was dying.
I swear down.
I respect that. You know
I
what?
swear down.
He tried to
Because
get
you
that
can tell
W
that
from
story.
that L from.
I rate him that he could tell that story because
No, I did.
that's
I
going
did
to my
rely
grave,
it.
bro.
never told anyone that.
No,
No, but you know what? You remember you shit in someone else's bed. You know that story's out there somewhere.
No,
You know.
she knows. She know that.
What happened though? You can't just tell half the story.
I
you know.
had to act like I was sick and I had to like.
So you couldn't use the washroom before you.
I followed through. No, you don't plan to follow through.
No, he followed
No
through.
one goes. No one says, you know what, today I'm gonna follow through.
Hey, what me I gonna do? Hey, what me I gonna do? When this poop come out, everything else will come out.
Yeah.
You don't plan that.
No. And remember, I'm naked.
We know you have, because you go gym.
So what happened? So what happened when you
She went
showered?
to get a drink and come back, and I'm thinking, let me squeeze one while she gone. Oh God.
Oh, you.
Oh, you thought it was a fart? Oh, that's different.
Dizzle.
You thought it
Let me
was
ask
a
you
fart,
question,
bro?
Dizzle.
Yo,
Dizzle,
me
did your
a-
life,
me a-
flash before your eyes?
Me a
say
jump
something
through
to
the
you.
window.
I
Me
didn't
a
know-
jump
I
through the
would-
window
and them time-
and run.
That was in my bad man days. And
Hold on, Dizzle.
That was in your Batman days.
Dizzle. She never had no pet.
the roadside selling weed to that whole shit.
She never have a cat or a dog where you could have grab and throw up on the
I
bed.
panicked. I didn't know what. I had to do like I was dying.
You know, you
like,
just draw a phrase.
No, I
No,
just-
shut up your mouth.
I had to like act like something like like something reached me like I was dying, like I was sick.
Convulsion.
Yeah.
You don't
like-
tell the story on stage?
No, I wasn't. This is the first.
You know you should have
I've
done. You know you should have done. You should have just jump up, pick up the mattress and everything, and just walk out and say, "Something bit me. Something fucking bite me," and take it. I'm dashing with this mattress.
I don't know what I would
Now,
do.
now,
I don't
now
know what
would've
I
done
would
that.
do,
Happened to
bro.
me before where
If I shit a girl's
Now I've
bed,
done that.
If it happened to me, a girl took me for Indian on my birthday, blood.
It's all coming out now.
Literally.
I'm sorry, nigga. I'm too popular for that to happen.
That never happened, but go on.
That's going viral in a
went for
second.
Indian and
I'm
my
too popular.
stomach was
That can't happen to
killing
me. I'm
My
sorry.
stomach was doing backflips. So I was like, oh, let me use your toilet.
Yeah, because you're a
So,
smart. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I flushed it and I was shitting at the same time so you could hear the sound. And then I stayed in there for about 5
Look
10
at this guy,
minutes.
courtesy flush.
Yeah,
This
I'm
man's
saying-
That
been
man they go in
sure.
there and turn the tap on.
Like
and
one
boom.
girl, yeah, I had to do that. But that's the only
Dizzle
thing.
during his
I used to do
Batman
that. I used
days.
to do that now, but the reason why I don't do that now because I don't. You might as well shit Because turn on the tap is a sign I'm shitting.
Yeah, it's a mix up.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
That's old school now. Back in
That's
the
actually true,
Back in the
still.
day, you never used to know, but now everyone.
When you turn on the tap, there's a big light that's outside the bathroom saying he's shitting. Yeah, big shit. But you know what? In fact, you know what? That back to the story with your brethren, yeah, in Canada, yeah. I feel like he is. I respect him for allowing.
You're not gonna not drive her home.
No, but there's some man that wouldn't. There's some man who's running her right now. There's some man who couldn't take it.
No,
I respect
facts.
that girl
There's
because I've
some,
never heard it ever in my life.
you did it on you're doing it on a little cheating thing though. Imagine that. So then your girl is out for the evening. You tried to bring this thing. She shit up your house. Now you gotta tell your girl that you shit up the bed because you don't want to get fucking caught. So
It
now
also
Your
depends.
girl
Imagine
thinks
that
you're a
though.
fucking shitty.
It depends.
That you
It
gotta
depends
take
how.
a shit L.
It also depends. It depends how bad you wanted to hit it.
Imagine your girl come in and be like, no, that's not your one. I've been with you long enough to know I've never
And you
smelled
gotta
one like, what did you eat today?
That's your shit.
Yeah.
It depends how bad you wanted to hit it though.
Would you link her again?
If you wanted to hit it badly, you wouldn't drive her
Would you
home.
link her again though,
You know, but
C6?
It depends how
I
bad you
would,
wanted to hit it.
but the back way, I'd be conscious about the back way.
No, see, if you hit it before, then you probably call it back. But if let's say it's a girl you've been dying to hit, you've been dying to smash that, and then that happened.
No, but
You're probably not driving her home.
I'm squeamish
No, but the
like that.
thing is, you know what it is, yeah. As I say, like
Squeamish.
depending on
I would think
depending
about
on
it
when
too much.
in my life, but I don't look like I don't deal with things like I used to. At one time, you gotta go, innit? You just gotta go, and you know what? In fact, you gotta clean this shit up first, and then you gotta go.
I don't know any
think it
era
depends
where
on
that
your
was
age.
ever
It depends on
accepted,
your
bro.
age.
Yeah.
It depends on your age.
1880.
When you're younger, when you're younger,
Game
when
of
you're
Thrones
younger,
times.
when you're younger, you would
window.
straight be like, come out of my ass, kick her. But the older I get, you know, sometimes even something like that, you probably look on her as being vulnerable as well.
Yeah.
So you
I'm not
have
trying
more
to
sympathy. You have
I'm
a
not trying to
sympathy.
embarrass
The
you.
It's
older
too
you get.
embarrassing. It's already an embarrassing
I'm gonna
moment.
be
That's what I'm
honest,
saying,
totally honest. I will
She
clean up the shit.
embarrassed enough.
I will clean up the shit, but if I see a sweet corn, that's it.
Where is all this on stage, bro?
Me couldn't
Where
sleep-
is this?
Me couldn't sleep
Where
in
is
that
that?
bed.
No,
then.
if I saw sweet, I draw the line at sweet corn. You're fucking
Because
mad.
but you know what? Imagine you saw enough of them. Imagine you saw enough of them sweet corn.
You'd be like,
I don't know what's
you'd be
worse.
like, babe, what you be eating?
Seeing sweet corn and shit, or staying there to count how many sweet corn you see.
It's like my friend told me a story how he was beating a girl from the, and then he saw dry shit on her bum.
Yeah, that's it.
But I bet he carried on beating.
Yeah, did. No,
Nasty
yeah,
ass.
a yard man said that to me. No, he said he saw
Nuggets.
He said he saw one. He said one dry one and two water one.
Okay.
Any man who's beating and sees nuggets and carries on beating. there's
My
something wrong
yardie
with him.
virgin, him said, yo, I swear, she turn her back up. I say one dry doodle and two look a wet one.
Listen. If you don't listen to this podcast, something wrong with you, bro.
Yeah, idiot.
You don't hear what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, idiot.
Watch out. Watch out, man. They be like, card in shock.
Oh, fuck.
Man said, yeah, if you see that, if you're beating a thing and you turn her back when you see doo and carry on, you got a problem.
Can I say something? If
If that don't put you off,
that could
and the
fuck you up
stick-
mentally, you know, to never want back way again, you know. If you're a man that like squeamish, like Chris, and actually see the doo-doo.
Yeah, when it comes to that, no, so it's squeamish. I could never call her back. I couldn't do it.
That's mad.
Call her back.
Who see what he's Dizzle?
Yeah.
This will be.
What about you, Shams? Would you call her back?
Dog, I ain't got, as soon as I smell the doodle,
No, you can say
I
this
want
is.
box it.
Nah, you won't.
No, that's disgusting. But that's not nice, nasty,
Yeah, I won't
dog.
embarrass her though. I'll run joke like a light joke about it.
No, that's worse. That is worse. Yo, Bill, you know your body just a bit.
Yeah. Why go and leak your
Call a
body?
girl back and she do your back.
Leakage.
That's the
Your
topic
body
of
leak like
discussion
race
today.
truck.
Man said I run a light joke.
A light joke.
Yeah.
What is a light? Where's a light joke?
What is that? What is
In
the
the
light
baby
joke?
wipes.
The light joke, yeah, baby, your body leak like fridge.
You got tile it today?
The man said a girl back leak like fridge.
I said, what did you have? Nando's sweet corn today? Just something like light. You get what I'm saying?
You have curry?
So you do the look peri.
You do look peri, you know.
Yeah, something like that. Like, you get what I'm
There's
saying?
no light.
Just to laugh it off.
No, there's no light way to
So
tell
you
a
do
girl.
the
Just
look
leave
peri
it.
peri.
Just leave it.
Well,
There's only two ways. You just drop, either just lock it off, or you just have to be like,
some people have
shit happens.
Yeah, shit definitely happens.
Literally.
Some people have like very
That's the name of this
embarrassing moments,
podcast.
especially when they
That's
drink.
the name of today's podcast.
Especially when they drink, like they could get flat drunk and they can't control the muscles the way they should because they're drunk. Like there's enough people listening to this know that they've shit up people's bed. Like it happens. So, but
It sounds crazy, but it's true.
it's true. I seen people outside, you know, like when they're drunk on the floor, mash up, and they shit. That that the
puke
drink
and,
has got something to do with you can't control
I
yourself.
think the worst one, for me, the worst is the vomiting thing. I can't. Just can't.
Vomit's calm.
No, do you know what it was?
I'm with
Dizzle.
Shabba.
No, it's
Man was
true.
in-
No, it's
imagine
true.
this, yeah?
Yeah, I know
Imagine
that
this, yeah?
about
Man
It's
was
true,
in,
man.
man was in Dubai. Man was in Dubai, bro.
Why?
Vomit after I was drinking that scrum punch.
We was drunk. We was drunk.
I had to pull that one.
Swear down. So check this, yeah. Man was in Dubai. Everyone knows how Dubai is with alcohol, yeah. So we're coming back to the hotel, and this guy is on the coach, but he's like he's passed out, but his body is throwing up, but he don't know that he's throwing up.
He's knockout while it's
Yeah, he's knockout. Like he's gone. He's finished, but he's throwing up.
like he's burping.
No, because remember it's the acid, you know. It has to come out.
coming out.
And
It has to come
imagine
out.
this, you know, it's not just like it's, you know, normal throw up is just like, just looks mad. Brother, this is all kind of rainbow colours coming out his man. It was disgusting.
No, but you know what I don't like about vomit as well? It stink.
Yeah.
All right, so now imagine this, you're in Dubai heat and the man's throwing up. And then now we got to carry this brother, you know, from the coach to his room in the hotel. We're in Dubai. Why is it when we're walking through the lobby, no one clocked? There was a plainclothes policeman in the
Oh
hotel.
God, he's gone to jail for 25
Brother,
years.
you know what the man followed, cause we were taking him to put him in his room to go to bed, innit? The man followed us to the room. We found out he was police. He came, confiscated all the man's alcohol out of the room. This man had like 5 bottles of Ciroc, couple bottles of Belvedere and that. Took it all and was ready to kick the man out of the hotel
Yeah.
because he got.
Well,
imagine,
he's lucky because
saw them
Dubai would
stairs
send you
too.
to jail, blood.
no,
Yeah.
they was going to take him to jail, but we had to convince him and say, look, he's had a bit too much rare. But bruv, do you know what it was for me? It was the fact of being asleep
If there's a woman
and throwing up. Being asleep and throwing up. That's nasty,
no,
man.
but
Let me get a thrown up story. This is true fucking story. My little one threw up, yeah,
Oh God.
and I'm squeamish bad. So I went to fucking clean up the vomit, and I end up vomit. So I told the bigger one to clear it up. He see it and he vomit. We just don't like vomit.
Yeah,
So who clean up then?
Kids vomit is a bit different.
I
Innit?
had to tell him
move
the last
house.
person-
Move house.
the last person that vomit had to clean up the vomit.
Oh, that's nuts. Yeah, that's. What, I think if you vomit, you should clean up your own thing.
No,
Yeah.
but
It's too much. That smell alone.
no,
makes you
but I'm sorry, but it's my little. It was 5 in it, but it's even
Yeah,
though
clean
it's your
that up,
son.
you're old enough
Think,
to
man.
vomit.
No, man,
It's
yeah,
ting.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like ting. And it made me
It have a
vomit.
certain smell to it.
Yeah, it made me vomit. And then
but you're right.
everybody
No,
else
there's
vomited.
enough people where we go out and drink and go through certain things. And remember, you know, when you're intoxicated, you know, man, you can't really control yourself. You might feel. Remember, some people feel them a superhero when them drink, you know. But reality is, you think
I don't
you
want to
can
drink
do
till I
things.
vomit, but when you vomit, you feel good.
Once, yeah, hey, when I worst thing when you
Enjoy
drink,
yourself, man.
I'm telling you see when I worst thing when you drink so much, and when you get in the bed and the bed just a spin,
Yeah.
I just a pray for the bed stop.
You ever been so drunk you can't sleep?
Yo, the bed a spin. I know when the bed a spin and you think to yourself, just stop no man, stop no man,
But
stop no man.
Drink,
Nah,
drink. I don't understand why people drink to get drunk so much. 'Cause
No, but I don't understand.
being drunk ain't nice.
I just need to be
No, but I
buzzed.
understand why girls want to have
buzz.
sex
A
when
nice
they're
buzz
drunk.
and I'm
When
good,
we're drunk
bro.
like that, sex is a myth. But girls want to have sex when they're drunk like that.
What, do you not like drunk sex?
no,
It depends how drunk. It depends how drunk, bro.
no.
Very sex, yeah. Drunk sex.
Tipsy that, but when you're drunk,
Drunk
yeah,
to the point where they remember.
You
If they
get
can
vexed.
remember what happened
I'm
last
telling
time.
you, when me drunk, when me drunk.
like what?
No, not drunk sex. Merry sex.
No, but when you're
Yeah,
drunk
yeah,
and you
yeah,
have
cool.
sex, a certain man different.
Like
but
tipsy sex?
You get vexed. No, it's tipsy cool, but when you're drunk, you get vexed because you can't come. You're there for the long.
Thank you.
You think, yeah.
Yo,
it's
alcohol
good.
is
but
the
she
is the
get
real
bored.
Viagra, you
She's
know,
like,
not
no,
that-
this
yo,
too long now. Like,
alcohol
me
is the
want
real
it long,
Viagra,
but
bro.
not this long. Like, and you get angry.
Heart straight away again.
No, but say if I'm drunk and I back a freak girl,
They say it's
You know
sober.
why he wants to be drunk? Because he's gonna do things that he doesn't want to.
And he can blame it on the alcohol.
He thinks he
blame
don't
it
want
on the
to-
like shit. I just blame it on the
This will just
alcohol,
wake up
bro.
and
Blame it on the
I say,
alcohol.
Olan, who did this? And you're both drunk and you just look at each other and shrug like,
I rate it.
I don't know.
Some good strategy
Shit
though. This.
happened.
we don't know.
I'm just being honest. I don't know myself.
Man said he don't know himself when he's drinking. Anything can
It's
happen.
a wicked strategy still. I don't. I rate
If
it.
I'm a girl that's like that, that's it. We don't even talk about it in the morning. We don't make eye
Just have a
contact.
shower.
I rate it though. I rate it though. I rate it.
We don't make eye
strategy.
contact.
Shame,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Get
call
up.
me, yeah.
This is a stone nice
Ah,
shower.
yeah, we'll talk.
I don't know myself, but
Sit down
I'm the
with his
same way
knees,
still.
name chest. Nice shower.
Rocket. You're just rocking in the corner.
You know when you're not. You know when you both wake up in a different room because you shit up the room that you're in, and you both have to leave. You wake up in the passage. Like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It was one of
Yeah,
those
my
nights.
man's like, yo, none of this happened to me. You know, I don't know what these guys are talking about.
You ain't live, nigga.
You don't know what it's
You
like.
ain't live, nigga.
You ain't lived, man.
Trust.
You still wet out of here.
So you telling me? We're talking to the cameraman. So you telling me you've never waited an hour after you shower and then take a baby wipe?
Look how offended he is when you ask him them questions, bro.
You ain't from the way back test.
Hey, no, make it worse. He's Dizzle's brethren. He's like, Dizzle, come on, bro. Did you know I rate you, fam? But you, bro,
Moving mad.
yeah, you're moving mad. fam.
Mad man, G.
You can do it in the morning. Phone him and say, Dizzle, I checked it.
Oh, it's mad.
It's true. It's mad. But I don't know where it comes from.
That's funny.
All right.
Try it after 2 hours. It might be more.
That's funny as hell.
Can I say what I wanted to bring to the group about the Joe brand? You lot didn't understand where it has comedians. Because I said it before, we're getting desensitized. Well, she done a joke on stage.
Recently.
Joe Brand, yeah, recently about Nigel
Joe Brand,
Farage.
she's a famous white British comedian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she done stand up. She done a stand up, and she done a joke about Nigel Farage. Can we not just throw in milkshake? I don't know the full joke, but
This Nigel Farage podcast.
He's a politician in the UK.
Nigel Farage used to be in UKIP. He used to be the UKIP man.
Yeah.
And obviously that
he's the one who wanted the Brexit and
Yeah,
fight
yeah.
for the Brexit. And so
Okay.
forth.
he's Donald Trump's brethren.
Yeah.
And she do a joke.
He's like Donald Trump over here.
So she did a joke about.
She done the remember they done the
done the
milkshake.
yeah, that's the milkshake
So
one.
she done a joke about Nigel Farage and said something like they should have used acid or something like.
Oh.
So now, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So now, like police is probing her now.
But what has that got to do with it? Because some people listening won't understand.
So basically, in the UK, over the last year and a half, there's been a couple of acid attacks.
Yeah.
In the UK, where people just been going around
Yeah.
and throwing acid on people, and also in the UK, the milkshake thing. There's been a couple people
Yeah.
like
Politicians.
and not even some of them are politicians. Cause this guy
Arseholes.
Tony, whatever him name, the UKIP, one of the
Yeah,
UKIP
UKIP
man.
leaders.
They're politicians,
Yeah.
man.
The
He man not politicians. A bag of racist man, just
Yeah.
farmer.
Politicians.
Oh, you're talking about Tommy Robinson.
That one,
Yeah,
there,
that-
come
yes,
on.
Oh, he's not
yeah.
UK. He's not UK.
I don't know who him be.
He's EDL.
But basically,
yeah, yeah.
people
EDL.
have been throwing milkshakes on these
racist
politicians.
I did that to a girl once, but yeah, go on.
Okay.
No, that was sexual. We're talking about.
We passed the freaky subject.
We've left the freaky.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
pass that now. We pass that.
He wants to bring
So
it
yeah,
back.
so she basically saying that people shouldn't. What did somebody throw milkshake on him?
No, yeah, or something like milkshake.
Yeah,
but
so
she
now
said
they're saying they should
she
throw
should've
acid.
shown acid.
Yeah.
Because
It was
Oh, so the woman said you should have thrown
Yeah. But you know the thing is, yeah, I do agree that we are becoming like very sensitive. You said desensitized, but we're being more sensitive about things. But
police is involved now.
yeah, I think that's a bit
For a
of
joke she said on stage.
I think that's a bit over a reaction. But what you do is when you trivialize acid attacks, it's like you kind of normalize it, and anything you normalize and turn
Yeah.
into joke in a society that we're going through. Acid attacks like deform people. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know,
Like,
but comedians, we are here to push boundaries. We
To an extent.
No,
To
it's
an
no
extent.
extent. There's no extent.
There's no extent. I
There's
think
no
because-
extent.
You gotta realize. with
Now
comedy,
now
you
you're
know,
giving that's see what you're saying
Yeah.
to an extent. That's what's the problem now.
you heard-
To the
have
extent.
you heard-
Before we had free shit.
yeah, but because as I
Ricky
say,
Gervais songs then.
no.
That's what someone said if they're offended by Joe Brand, they should listen to Frankie Boyle because they were fucking.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, of
understand?
Roy Chubby Brown used to go to do shows in places like Blackpool and absolutely say blatant racist jokes about black people, about Indian people, and that's at a crowd of 5,000-6,000 people. Yet nowadays, you say a joke that's not politically correct or somebody now finds it offensive. Like really and truly, her saying, "Oh, they should have thrown acid." Like the police should not be involved in that. Why?
Let me tell you something, man. That, for me personally, this is what ruins comedy, man. Is people overthink. At the end of the day, if you look at, as a comedian, if you look at your heroes, all your heroes, every one of your heroes, everyone that you look up to, whether it's Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, whoever you look up to, they all did comedy their way. And I personally, I don't buy into the whole. You listen, you gotta change how you say certain things. My disclaimer every time I start a show is very simple. If you're at a comedy club, this is not Christian mingle, bro. I'm gonna say some things. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you're offended, understand that you're the only person that's gonna be offended. Yeah. If you cannot take this shit, you shouldn't be here.
Did she say
it's
on
simple
TV?
as that. It's a lost art, bro.
A gig.
Or not on TV?
No.
Because you know,
Is that a live show?
The only thing is, tell you why I think this, because I have this standpoint, because if somebody's on stage and they're dissing black people, talking about slavery, this and slavery, I'ma be fucking mad. And I don't do the double standards thing. I don't
you? But because they something, I've heard racist jokes and
I'm not talking
it's in
about
taste
black
and I've
people.
laughed.
I'm talking about if there was, we've got some comedians here, and there's some comedians from the past, Alf Garnett, all of these. If they like severely racist in it, and if it's okay to be a comedian and say whatever, then we're giving those people a green light. We can't dislike what they do.
I've never said no comedians off limits or rare.
Yeah, no, I know you haven't. No, but I'm talking about from a standpoint of like.
I see what you're trying to say.
Because we have to have, if we're not going to be sensitive to comedians, we have to. That's got to be across the board. So like things like satire. So when those people that were doing the comic in France were doing the one about Muhammad, and then they went and killed them. Yeah. People were like, "Oh, it's just jokes. It's just jokes." That's a good point. But you're taking the jokes about people's faith and religion.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's to your point. It depends. It depends if you're giving jokes or you're giving opinion. At the end of the day, if I'm on stage and I'm joking, there's a difference between. Let's use rape as a classic example, right? If you're up there and you're advocating rape, if you're up there going, yeah, man, who cares if a man does blah, blah, blah to a woman? If you're advocating rape, there's a difference between you and having a smart joke about rape. There's a difference. Yeah. So for me, I look at motive. If you're up there and you're talking about slavery and you can speak about it intelligently in a joke, I'm not going to get offended. Yeah. But if you're up there as a white person and you're advocating slavery and you're like, yeah, black people need to be in chains, and there's nothing but your strict opinion on it. It's not even a joke. That's different. It depends.
So then going back to your point, so the woman doing the acid attack jokes, because of there being like there was like a epidemic at one stage where people were random, like they were going around on mopeds or delivery drivers delivering pizza would just get acid thrown in their face through their helmet. Really? It was random, like it was happening. So when someone does a joke like, oh, don't throw milkshake on them, throw acid on them, it can be sent, especially if your family or someone's been affected by that.
In a society where you've had Alf Garnett, you've had Frankie Boyle.
Could be part of a point she's making too, right?
We've had these racist people say things. Frankie Boyle went and absolutely annihilated Jordan's son about him being Down syndrome. Yet he's still able to go and do a sellout tour. So at the end of the day, if she says that, why are we taking it so serious?
You shouldn't be. It could be an underlining political point. Didn't Chris Rock say you wanna shoot somebody and get away with it? Kill a rapper. They don't investigate those crimes anyway. That's part of that's not him advocating. That's a smart way of him saying, listen, they don't care about a certain,
and that was him highlighting the situation.
It is highlighting the situation. It depends how you. It depends how you do it.
Listen, we're sitting here now having this conversation, but racist jokes have been, and the fact that we are so sensitive, them things have been stopped. So we can sit here knowing that you can't. You're not gonna go to. There's no way that you're gonna turn up live at the Apollo and get some hardcore racist jokes. We're not. So we live in this society now. So, but you're now gonna have that, because if you heard that, you'd be pissed. If we all went, Trixx is here. Let's take Trixx to live in the Apollo. Canada's #1 comedian. Let's take him there. We take him there, and then they just disrespect black people. we'd all be vexed.
But then,
Good,
I think
right
people
or
go on the
wrong,
line.
the
but
same
now
exact
there's-
same opinion.
But there's that line though, Ceesix.
No, but you'd be
Did you
vexed,
say
bro.
that you heard a racist joke one time, but
And I laughed.
You laughed, yeah.
But it wasn't from a comedian. It was from an idiot. and we were on the street, and it was just.
But you know what
There's levels to it, and as I said, on normal circumstances, I'd have been mad if I paid my money and went on a date, took my girl, and I went to somewhere and I see a comedian and they were talking about rape in a certain way or talking about this in a certain. I'd be offended. And yes, you're right. We are a bit sensitive, but that is just the way the world has been. And we can't want it half. We can't want it half. Don't diss black people, but we don't even like people copying our food. So if someone makes jerk rice, we want to kill them. But now someone can talk about a joke and why
No,
we so
but no,
sensitive?
but you know what it is,
Like,
Ceesix?
why-
I
there's
think
like a
now,
balance, bro.
but I think nowadays, especially when it comes to material and what people say on stage, I think there's a line. There is a line. Because I think maybe a year or two ago, there's a black African guy, I want to say Dizzle, I can't remember his surname. He went on Britain's Got Talent.
Is that his name though?
Dizzle, I think something like that.
It's something like that.
What's that place? Mawali or whatever it's called.
Okay, good try.
Malawi.
Wait, hold on.
Malawi.
You get the name. You can't even say the name right. Him can't say it, but you give good try.
I don't know what he was trying to say. I didn't want to figure it out.
Maui.
I didn't know if he was saying I didn't know if he was saying Mali, Mawali,
I thought it wanted Molly, to be fair. I thought it was some
Malawi.
But Malawi. So here's my point. If you look at what he did on Britain's Got Talent, he was literally right on the line of. He spoke about slavery and he spoke about different things, but he was on that very, like, literally, he could have gone just a percent and it was too far. But like, no, seriously.
But he's a black man, yeah?
No, but it doesn't matter if he was a black man or not.
It does.
No,
Of
it
course it
doesn't.
does.
I'll tell you why. When you gotta remember, and this is where we go wrong. We like to say things because he's a black man, he can talk about slavery and it's okay. But at the same time, that doesn't make it right.
It makes it a lot easier to handle.
It doesn't because if he's in a white crowd,
make them
which
feel-
predominantly
make them
was your
feel hella awkward.
Britain's Got Talent is
white.
let's be real is a massive white audience to millions. Now
Of white people.
he got through, but he literally was so far on the edge of making white people uncomfortable in what he was saying. Not that it wasn't bad or it wasn't funny, because it was very funny. But my point is, everything that we're doing now, I don't care. If I want to say something that's a bit edgy, that's a bit, volatile, I should be able to say it. Because in the history of comedians, what's his name? Eddie Murphy. He named this thing Raw.
Can I say
because
something?
he knew it was
I
going to
was
be.
gonna say that. I was waiting for you to come with that part, because I watched this the other day, yeah.
was
And he came
raw.
on stage and said, "Where's all these faggots? You faggots are looking at my ass. Make me come on stage right now. The LBG community, we wouldn't love
He's
the
talking
credits."
about Mike Tyson taking it up the batting.
Yeah.
All right, but what
Like,
I'm saying
You
is
understand?
times have changed.
I watched
though.
that video. I thought,
But times have changed. Times have
comedy.
changed.
Have they, or is it just that?
100% times
No,
have
but can I say
changed.
something to you?
Literally, I don't think it has
You're one of them
changed.
people, sorry, no, you're one of those people that give us comedians a fight. Because remember when Shabba was talking about the weave and rare, you was fighting him, you're putting down your sisters, rare. You didn't see that he's a comedian and he's writing jokes. You just saw that he's putting down his sisters.
All right, let me tell you what I
So you was like, you're one of the percentage that is fighting us comedians
I take that
of
on
free
board.
speech.
I take that on board. But what if you comedians, like he said about Chris Rock talking about what you do, if you highlight things and you do things smart, remember you guys are now famous. Yeah? No, hold on, let me explain. You're famous, you are role models. There's so many. If you use yours, if you now make your jokes, write them intelligently, you can make people laugh and teach people at the same time. There's no way.
That's your opinion.
No, I believe that's what.
But that's your
I see
opinion.
both sides of this.
But this is my point, because when I did the weave joke,
just doing
when
ignorant
I talk
shit,
about
like,
weave,
it's not always funny.
I'm talking about weave.
you.
And women say to me,
I fucking paid for it to come to
Women
your
will
show.
say to me,
True.
how do you know that? So it's not like my joke is a lie. It's not like my joke is wrong.
Here comes the material.
There is no material.
It's coming.
No, but
Here comes
I
the
hear
DJ
what-
with his
I hear what
playlist.
both sides
But
are,
what I'm
because-
trying to say is that if I'm talking about something that women do, that's not a lie. It's not. It's.
been
I'm
through
not.
this.
No,
but-
but it's
but-
not.
but-
Do you see what I'm saying?
Material.
Like, it's,
Here comes.
I have
no,
a-
listen,
listen,
I'm not playing.
listen, I have a-
I'm not
I have
gonna
a-
say my joke. I don't need to say my joke. But my point is this: if I'm saying something that is true, if
There
it's,
has to be
if
a
it's
point to what
true,
you're saying, though.
then you can't have a go at me because I've seen white comics go on stage and literally be like, they're talking a thing, and then they'll be like, you get me, no blood, like because they're taking the piss about how we talk.
But one of the greatest things, like Patrice O'Neal was a master of that. Patrice O'Neal used to. I watched him. I've only ever worked with that guy one time, and I watched that guy in New York just destroy women. It was at least 20 minutes of him but it was with fact. And it was done so intelligently that women were going up to him and being like, yo, I hate that you said it, but it's true. If you're making a point and it's coming with some kind of knowledge, like for example, whether it's weave or not, if you're talking about weave in an intelligent manner with jokes in it, to the point where a woman with weave comes up to you and is like, yo, I mean, I didn't like what you said, but it's kind of true. Or even with me, like when I'm African and I talk about Jamaicans, you know how much times Jamaicans have come up to me and go, yo, I don't like that you said that about Jamaica, but it's kind of true though. It's because you have to establish that you're not attacking. You're not attacking. You're just making, whether it's an observation or just a valid point through jokes, right? But there's a difference. If you're attacking, if you're like, yeah, women with weave are idiots, and that's your stance, and that's it. That's totally different, as opposed to if you can back up.
And he does the observation.
If you can back that
ladies
up.
love his joke.
No, listen. Go on.
You could be so savage that people just have to accept your savagery. Well, like that guy, what's his name?
Corey Holcomb's the master of that. Hell
Corey
yeah.
Holcomb, he just annihilated.
No.
It's about having an
Look at Bill Burr. Yeah, Bill Burr's another
If a
one.
girl has an abortion, I don't spend money. I just take her on a funfair ride. Until I hear the pain, and I'm like, "Oh, that's time to go."
That's funny as hell.
No.
That's funny. Bill Burr stood in front of Philadelphia and got booed for 7 minutes. He got booed for 7 minutes, and then by the end of the 7 minutes, it's one of the most famous clips online. He was getting booed for 7 minutes, and then by the last minute, they all gave him a standing ovation because while he's getting booed, he's giving them actual facts about Philadelphia, why the place sucks, and they're booing him. But by the end, they were like, Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill. Yeah.
One of the things he said, he's like, yo, you guys have a statue of a fictitious boxing character.
They got Rocky or something.
You put up a statue of Rocky, but Joe Louis comes from Philadelphia. He was a real boxing hero, but you put up a fictionist, and he just roasts Philadelphia, and they're booing him. And as he's talking, he's like, yeah, man, you got 5 more minutes of this. 5 more minutes. And by the time he gets to the last minute, they all give him a standing ovation.
Okay, but intelligence and all right. So when I came at you before, I wasn't saying that because me and Shabba brethren for years, you know, and not all of his jokes are. Yes, he got 7 sisters, so we know some of the jokes. Some of the jokes I've seen girls like Shabba's talking about names and stuff. But there's also like Shabba's a roaster, innit? And the comedians, I've seen them all roast. All right, Shabba, those jokes you make again. So. Hey, Africa versus Jamaica. Wait, we might as well do a live one. But no, he's got a set that rinses Africans.
Okay.
Now, some people get offended. But I want to ask you a question based on what you said earlier about the guy telling the slavery jokes. If a white man told the same jokes that you tell about Africa, would you be happy with it?
You went about
No, honest opinion. You went on stage. You saw a white comedian, and not a different shade of white like Yardie, you know, a white, yeah, telling jokes the same African
No
jokes.
seasoning white.
Yeah. One of them.
Personally, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If he is talking facts,
the exact same jokes.
If he's talking what I'm talking, which is facts,
it's not facts, bro.
So you're telling me you've never been on a train in Africa?
Bro,
that's
listen.
facts.
No, it's not facts because there are.
That's facts.
Listen, bro. Listen. There's more Africans than
But
any
Kevin
Caribbean.
J does it.
Kevin J does it.
What I'm saying, but he's. It's like he's on the African side, you know. Every time he does that because he can do the Nigerian.
No, but he's still taking the piss.
But what I'm saying
with a big
is-
container full of jollof rice and
what I'm saying is,
but
what I'm saying is,
and again,
if
church.
the exact same jokes that Shabba made
Yeah.
was made by a white man, we would all be offended. And
I can't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
The reason why I can't agree with that is
I'm
this.
telling
The
you.
reason why I can't agree with that is
I've
this.
heard racist jokes. Roy Chubby Brown is my hero, and he's fully fucking
no,
racist.
but that's a long time ago. So you accept.
No,
the
but
timing.
no,
You
but hear
accept
what I'm
the
saying,
time.
though,
You
Sid.
saw.
You know what it is, yeah? Ceesix, let me know what it is. Hold on. Go on.
But remember, Shabba's style of comedy is ruthless. If a white man said it like that, ruthless, man will be offended.
No, but what I feel,
don't think so.
No, I feel
I
like
don't
what
think
is
so.
there, Six, is you ask a good question, but the problem is you're asking the comedians.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
yes.
to we, like for me, when me go a comedy show and I watch comedy, even sometimes I watch it and I'm like, no, him can't, but me I watch as a comedian. You understand me? So so we still, cause we still in that mind frame where we just, this is why the topic come up is, we want to be able to say certain things. Like when you mentioned Eddie Murphy Raw, that I was gonna mention, but me then wait to see if it come up anyway. And it's like, it's so true. Like when him go out there, him just raw. And sometimes me up on stage and me want to say certain things, but true, me just have to think. Let me not say. Yeah, no, because the world is changing. Yes, because the world is changing. Because back then, them probably, I don't know if I don't know, but I don't know if the LGBT. I don't even know how the letters go, but I don't know. No, but what I'm trying to say
Come on,
is
today,
but not enough
in the
trouble.
Eddie Murphy fucking purple leather and see if he gets anyway.
No, he will
Like,
get.
time
No,
changed.
you do know what? No, but I don't believe that.
His
Ceesix.
audience would be different.
Ceesix, you know what?
Nah, he would. He'd still
Ceesix.
get airtime.
Ceesix,
He'd
you know
still
the
get
thing is,
airtime.
I feel like he would get far still, but there's certain places he couldn't get to, but he would get a lot of support because there would still be a lot of people out there that still wish they could hear that stuff.
Yes.
Still wish they can go in and listen, just to the record, we're not saying that about gay bashing or anything like that. We're just saying that sometimes people should be, we as comedians should be able to still express and say things that a lot of people are thinking.
Yeah.
Because we are like news tellers. We are like, we give you the real news. We not cover it up.
of course.
We tell you, this a politician, yeah, to jump off a bridge with no water when him reach a ground. You know what I mean?
But why is it all right for? Because Family Guy, there's no boundaries.
No, but
there's no, there's
right.
no boundaries.
But the difference is with family.
None, you know.
None.
None, and that's the comedy.
They go in,
I
bro.
like that. I love that because I love it.
All right,
They
bro.
diss everybody,
Break down
and
Family
we
Guy.
love it.
Hold on.
Look how
Family Guy.
they even like South Park. Look how they
Oh,
draw
God.
black people.
But break down Family Guy, South Park, Simpsons.
Look how they draw.
Hanky the
When you break
Christmas
it down,
poo.
when you break it down, those guys,
Fictional.
no word of a lie, are professional and fucking intelligent. They do not tie themselves up in. They deal with stereotypes. There's a complete.
No. Have you seen earlier episodes of South Park?
Do you watch Family Guy?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Let me explain.
They put themselves in these things. They say what they say. They got writers that they float like, you see how you spoke about being on the line. They go so close to the edge of that. Bro,
They
I'm
jump
telling,
off the cliff.
No, I'm telling. So wait, hold on.
There's no line in comedy, in cartoons.
Can you name anyone that successfully has claimed against them? Because America.
That's my. Did you hear what my
I'm
saying
sure
is?
people have tried.
Who you are claiming against the alien?
That's why I use the word successfully.
I can tell you who. I can tell
The
you.
baby.
Who?
What's his I think Michael Jackson sued them before he died. He sued them.
Successfully.
Successfully
tried to,
sued
yeah.
them.
Successfully. And
Bro,
you got
I
what?
believe so. I believe
Bro,
so. Because
you
I remember it was a
Shabba
no.
is coming out
I
again.
just said I believe so.
No, I
He
said
never.
success-
No
I'm
one
saying
has
to you-
sued them.
No, I'll
nothing.
tell you why. No,
My thing is, why is it one
remember,
for
you know,
them and
they
one
made
for
Michael
us?
Jackson look like.
Call him a cartoon.
Do you remember they made Michael Jackson look like
I remember hearing
a
something
child
about this. He's
paedophilia
actually not
person,
lying.
yeah? And I remember it. The only reason I remember it being in the news, because I remember it was like GMTV in the morning. Like,
But not every
reported
successful
it.
suing is going to be
no,
major
no,
news.
But
though.
it's not
The
gonna
reason
be out there like that.
All right, let
Because
me
they
tell
don't
you
want
what-
everyone to know that you success. Because that's why they make you sign the NDA. So they'll pay you off, but then you got to sign the NDA.
It's very true.
So
Not, a
you're
lot of
never
those
gonna know
successful
if a man
suings
won.
don't come out.
But I tell
You
you
know what I
now, there's a lot of celebrities who have been roasted on Family Guy,
And they have
I
sued.
guarantee
No, but that's
they
They
have
have
sued
sued.
No, but
and won.
They have
But
sued.
because of the
that's true.
NDA,
They're completely. That's
you won't
completely
know.
different though.
It's not, it's the same thing.
No, bro. Listen, there's a difference between character assassination. When
mean defamation of
defamation of character. There's so many different like laws. But I'm talking about when they skate to the racists, when they skate talking about gays, when they skate talking about Jews,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they skate
yeah.
talking about Muslims.
Yeah, famous Africans don't stink. Now he's famous. He can't afford to stink.
He's stunk before.
He uses
He say he stunk
He
before
uses
10,000
yeah.
followers.
He uses
As 10,000 followers come
You know the
back,
dude,
bam.
stinks of gun.
Sponsored by Links.
I listen. I don't to offend me from jokes. I mean, it has to be something serious.
All right. Do you
You
think?
know.
Do you think? Let me ask you a question.
Because I'm apologetic on stage. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So I don't get offended by that. Because I go at Jamaicans too. But I've done it in Jamaica. and you'll have them come up to you and
No,
be
but
like,
I-
"Yo."
Remember you done a sensitive joke. And you backtracked Jennifer Hudson's brother.
I did, and it's because I did not know that. I said that the guy looks like Jennifer Hudson's brother, not her real brother. I just go looks like the male. It's almost like me saying the male version of Jennifer Hudson, but I did not know her brother was murdered. I had no clue, and that was not what I meant.
Yeah.
But because that's how it came off, I had to apologize. I had to say, listen, I was
never meant no
unaware.
offense by
that.
I was unaware of her brother being murdered. If I had known that, I would have never even made that joke because I know how it sounds.
Okay, so
you think I'm talking about her actual brother? I'm saying what I meant to say was he looks like
Jennifer Hudson. Okay, so based on what you just said, that you wouldn't tell that joke, that goes back to the original point because comedians can't say anything. The fact that you just said you wouldn't, it just reiterates the point.
No, but remember, he's saying
No.
if he knew.
Yes.
He had that joke on the basis that he didn't really actually know the guy was dead.
Listen.
But if he knew he was dead and he said that he would have owned it.
No, what I'm saying, he just said if he knew what happened, he wouldn't have said that joke.
Yeah.
And what that does is that reiterates the point that you made at the beginning. Some jokes should not be made, no matter if you're a comedian or not.
No, but I never disagree with that. There are some jokes that should not.
No,
be made.
you didn't disagree, but these guys are disagreeing.
There are some jokes that shouldn't be
and
made.
I'm just
No,
reiterating.
you can't joke about rape.
Hold on.
Or
I said, and I'm gonna say this again. There is a thin line
Actually,
for
yeah,
what
Hugo said that,
comedians
yeah.
can and can't say. If you're out there dissing somebody's child, you've gone too far. I'm not out here to diss a disabled, like when Frankie Boyle, he disrespected Jordan's disabled son. For me, that's wrong. You don't diss
that's a little
A,
far.
it's a child.
That is
one,
that's far, yes.
and B, they're disabled. They can't change that. So for me, I don't think you should talk about those kind of situations.
But Dave Chappelle, he does it. Look when he talk about Bill Cosby, when he says you save lives, but he rapes.
Yeah, but it's the way
That is
the
a
way
genius
Chappelle.
joke.
But that's because of the
That was
intelligence.
a genius of a joke.
Chappelle's not advocating the act of rape. That's the difference. You know,
There's a comedian that said you could talk about anything. He said you can even talk about rape.
if you could find a way intelligently.
It sounds funny. He said, imagine.
You talk about Philo Huff.
No, something like
But I see what you're saying. You see what I'm saying, though.
one guy, he said, imagine.
Philo says anything that comes in.
Imagine Elmer Fudd raping Bugs Bunny.
Okay, that's funny. But again, but listen to what you just said, though.
But it's intelligent.
You're not. Okay, that alone in itself is funny, and it's absolutely absurd. That's why it's funny.
See how Bugs Bunny popping in the hole. What's up,
Right?
Doc?
But
I'm not going to talk
actual
about that.
rape situation and making fun of it.
So that's why, going back to the original
That is
point,
funny.
that Joe Brand talking about
Wabbit.
the acid
Yeah.
can be deemed as insensitive for the amount of victims and the amount of victims that were like the random attacks that were happening in England. That's why it can be deemed as
It
offensive.
comes down to individual.
So if she
man.
didn't say it intelligently and she just said it, if you're gonna throw stuff after people, don't make it milkshake, make it acid.
But that-
then you're being insensitive and not intelligent with your joke.
I do
And
know.
then
I have a joke. Yeah, I have a joke that I have actually changed it a bit because I told it in Birmingham. Right, tell a joke in Birmingham. People laugh, love it. I then was going to Nottingham to perform couple like next month or something like that, and I got an email. Well, my management got the email and him sent it to me, and basically they said that they was at my show in Birmingham. They're coming to the show in Nottingham as well with some more friends from Nottingham, and there's a joke that you said just to let you know one of our friends will be there, and she went through something similar to what you talked about. I'm just asking if you could, because it's something that disturbs. I'm going to change it just because of that. When that's what I'm trying to say is that I understand that people go through everything, but that's why we comedians, we talk about real life things as well. We talk about things that everybody go through, and sometimes if you can find a joke in something, it can ease the pain of it. Do you understand what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like we as comedians can go to even a funeral of your father, your mother, yeah, and you could find
different ways though.
no, but you could find a joke to actually play, like,
And bring
yeah, you know what I mean. And sometimes
April Fool's, my dad died on April Fool's Day. And I said, I'm surprised he never popped up and said, fooled ya.
Yo, your man sound like if you know one of them East London gangster movie.
Shut up.
Shut
Blow your knees cap off.
Again, so just to reiterate the point before we done this one, you can say what you like, but I think there should be in my opinion, there should be
of
some
course.
intelligence behind it.
I feel so as well, and that's why sometimes some like
not
obviously
dance
who's been
comedian
on the
now.
Top of My Mind tour.
Burn them out.
With what?
No dance comedian.
Oh, but if you've been on the Top of My Mind tour, there's
if
been
I'm gonna
parts
book a
of it.
comedian, I want to see your GCSE scores first, fam.
Same thing with DJ though.
Yo, fire bun dance DJ for
Yeah,
real.
you can do that, but come in a dance.
No, that's what I'm saying. For burn them
Me in a
out too.
dance. Yeah, of course. We don't book dance DJs.
Exactly.
My circle not full of
Account.
dance
Some
DJs.
DJ account.
Some DJs.
1, 2, 3, drop the
Some
joint.
DJ
Try and
account.
count. Try and count. Try
If
and
you
count.
listen certain part, after I'm tell certain jokes and that, me also like me kind of like encourage people and say a little. 'Cause I feel like you have to as well. Then it can help soften the blow of the joke as well. You know what I mean? So you enlighten people in a way and show a positive message. 'Cause even when we watch Trixx and watch him live show when he do it in Toronto, at the end he had a big speech and things
I have
like
a
that.
Me Too joke.
Yeah.
And I've had lesbians come up to me. I've had Me Too victims come up to me and go, you know what? That's probably the most intelligent way of touching that subject without people getting mad.
Yeah.
Because it's what he said. I have a point. And I think that if you have a point to what you're saying, if you're not just saying something to say something, that changes the joke completely. Me Too is very taboo.
Yeah.
Very taboo. You touch that, women are like this. So
Cause even my partner, remember when you do that joke when you did over it last time, and you did the joke, even my partner, like she said that was like, cause when me do my one man show, the last one Top Man, she said like you have to have a message as well throughout.
absolutely.
And she saying, and she used yours as an example, and I say yeah. So it's like it's when you do them things, sometimes you don't realize as a comedian that sometimes your message will stick more than your joke to people.
Absolutely.
That's the intelligence behind
I
it.
even remember his jokes still up to this day.
That's the intelligence behind it. If you
But
just
which
come
part
and
the intelligence stick as a DJ where you can't remember?
Bro, I tell you that-
Yo, Six, that joke. Six. Yeah, my brother. That joke. That one they just did set up. That one they did set up.
It's all right. Yeah, he took it there.
You can answer that. You can answer that, you know.
The thing is, I'm not going to entertain him. I'm not going to
I
entertain
just
him.
DJ. There's a way you can answer that, man. It's very simple.
I'm not even going to entertain
Kavasi
him.
and Magnum and Red Bull.
I'm not going to entertain him. Right now, say my Bex, you know. Bex. You know,
Now Vex dog and I
Bex.
Bex.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, what? Yeah. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna cuss him back. You see,
No.
tomorrow we're going go-karting tomorrow.
Oh,
Chalk and cheese.
Oh Lord.
The
Oh,
chalk and
Lord.
cheese
Lord.
go-karting special. The Grand Prix. This is the Grand Prix. Yeah.
We
Chalk and
ask,
cheese.
and we ask.
I'm gonna make this boy.
Go kart at the race.
I'm not yam rubber.
Tricks.
But listen,
Hold on. Let's ask
tomorrow
Tricks. Let's ask Tricks
is
a question.
go-karting. Tomorrow is the go-karting.
The Grand Prix.
I am not.
Chalk and cheese. Tricks is involved, but
I'm
not
not in the
involved.
competition. Here's the thing, because
He's there for
I think
fun,
I've
just
only
having
gone-
fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I've only gone go karting once in my life. So I am gonna participate. But I'm not gonna talk ish like I'm gonna win.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna talk shit though.
No, I
don't know.
Who's the most experienced go kart driver?
This brother. Yardie's got his own fucking car.
He's a
He's coming
member.
in his own car.
He's got a member. He's got his own helmet.
Figures
He's
the
got
white
badges.
He's gonna drive his own car.
I've only go karted one. I'm not trying
We
to
have
make excuses
medals
if I
and
come in and ask you.
trophies.
Yeah, everything. Big
Mario, I
certificate.
played more Mario Kart than actual go kart.
Shut up, man. You ain't been no time. The go kart is not. You can't go. You're too fat.
You know why I'm not go? Hey, Dizzle.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Dizzle, you know why I'm not
lie.
go? Because he was in the cadet car, which is the small car
Yeah.
them,
Yeah, he did,
for
you know.
so long.
Yeah.
So,
You know he's in the sidecar.
even my
Is this one
son.
the go kart because you
Sideshow
need your
Bob.
license?
No.
Because mine's suspended.
You know what, Chris? It's not Legoland, bro. This
That's
is
what he's
proper-
thinking.
Yeah, he's thinking.
No,
Not
Chris thinks he's gonna get in
Legoland,
the
you
car
know.
and then hear.
So who's the favorite? Who's favorite? To
We
win
put it out
out
on
of
the
you
group.
guys?
We put it up on the podcast.
And
We
they
put
say
out-
Chris.
So Yardie, your favorite because you go karting.
No.
Yardie's a favorite.
No,
Has to be the favorite.
no.
Yes,
Because
Yardie's a
I
favorite.
up to now have not. If in our group we've been talking about it. Up to now, I have not.
Don't try to
once,
downplay your shit. Don't
I have
downplay.
not once start like everybody said we're betting. So everybody's put this money on the line as well.
Wow.
But no, Ceesix say him I win. Chris say him I win. Dizzle say him I win. Shabba never said nothing.
I've been
been
the
quiet.
I've been the quietest about
But I just stated.
How much times you go kart?
me.
The man can't even fucking drive.
See,
He can't
look,
even drive himself.
here's the joke. Here's
man
the
is-
joke, Trixx. There's
no bus
this
pass
guy
here.
here believes that because you have driving license, it means you're good at go karting.
has nothing to do with
No,
No.
Absolutely nothing.
No.
Here's the thing. It has nothing to do with having
You
a
can
driver's
be the most
license.
experienced driver and suck at go karting.
And here's the thing, because
Absolutely.
what C6 doesn't realize is majority of Formula One drivers came through go karting before they had a driver's license.
Facts.
So they have to go through go karting before they get a license. And,
Alright,
and how much?
Can
man
you-
drive-
Wait.
I
You
can't-
gonna tell me
I
say he's
can't
a
even
Formula
drift
One
in.
driver?
No, I'm not
So
saying
where your
that.
point?
My point is this. My point is this. It doesn't matter if I have a license or not.
Facts. It
I just
doesn't.
gotta know. I just got to know how
Yeah.
to drive on a racetrack.
Listen, look, what we saying.
And if I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing.
I need to ask the man them one question. Are you not looking to brake?
Who?
Brake. Press the brakes.
What
Why
brakes?
not?
Break what?
That's what I'm saying. Because anybody looking to brake is
Alright,
in the
Can
race.
anybody here drift?
What?
Drift to drift?
Yeah,
Drift makes you.
Can anybody drift?
Yo,
on the turn- the
Alright,
corners?
watch this.
I'm
If
half.
you can't drift, then you might as well step out the race.
I was
Hold on,
born in
listen.
Tokyo.
Let me tell you something
Nice.
now. Let me
I was
tell you
born in
something now. I know
Tokyo.
Yardie knows this. I know Yardie knows this.
Not born in
Trixx,
Tokyo.
Trixx, hear the joke about this. If you drift on a go-kart track, it makes you slow.
That is actually.
It makes you slow.
Go on, Shabba. Fact. Don't tell him.
More fact. Let me tell you why.
I'm glad you said that because I'm
I
a
am
drifter.
going to be.
So I'm
Listen,
not-
I'm not involved.
Don't do
that.
Trixx, I'm going to tell you why I mentioned Shabba not being able to drive. Yeah.
No.
No. Let me finish. Let me.
Because I haven't got a license. I
No,
never said I can't drive.
no,
you know?
I didn't mention license.
Okay.
I said him can't drive. He doesn't
Alright.
can't even drive himself because he doesn't know what the steering wheel does. Right? He doesn't know how to drive. He has no understanding
Okay,
of
Ceesix.
driving. He doesn't understand about driving.
This should be good.
I'm speaking about.
Here's the
please,
joke.
shut up.
C6.
There's going to be some hurt feelings on the next
finish,
podcast,
Let me
bro.
finish.
Go on,
The
go on.
reason,
Finish your
when we're
conversation,
having, hold on, listen, bro, listen. What we're having banter in the group, innit? Now we're having banter in the group. No one knows. I've never been go karting with anybody. I know Yardie's got his own go kart.
I've never been.
Them
I've
man
never
got
been.
them man got his own go
yeah.
kart in his big mansion down in where
Yeah,
he live.
stop
He's got a
lying.
go kart in the back. Yeah,
No,
in the sun
sure.
race. But what I'm saying,
Yeah,
is, when we're now trying to create hype and cuss. I have to pick on little things about driving or something. So Chris is short, so we're gonna say that he can't reach the pedals. Shabba doesn't drive, so I got to use that against it. It doesn't. I know that driving a car doesn't mean anything because most kids do go karting and they don't have driving license. So I'm
My
not
son
dumb.
have one from Legoland.
I'm not dumb, but what I'm saying is I just use it against him in the cussing. So don't get offended.
I don't get offended, you know.
It's just
Here's
a
the
joke.
difference. Here's the difference, yeah. And this is why Yardie brought it up. Everyone spoke. Everyone said, nah, man's gonna do this, guys. The man's gonna do. I said, I've been silent.
Can I say something to you?
I haven't
Whoever
actually
comes
said,
last
You've been silent because
is
you
a
don't know.
pussy wall.
I haven't said. And here's the
Yeah.
thing about it. Here's the thing about it, yeah.
Pussy wall.
I
To clean the shoes them and the helmets.
I believe I can see how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah, the loser.
You know that was
The loser's gonna get it. Let's if I lose my money and I don't come last, I'm taking it on the loser.
The loser is going. Oh, wow.
Oh, in the group, imagine that.
So listen,
the memes,
listen.
I
the
am
pictures
not.
from
I'm telling you
Yardie,
right now.
As long as this
We have
You can call me what you
we
want. I am not involved.
No,
because
Trixx not involved.
I'm
Trixx
telling
is
you,
just-
I'm racing for fun.
Trixx is a pace setter.
Because
He just got there for, you know,
I've only
Pacemaker,
been go-karting one
you know what I
time.
mean?
Fact.
Are you
get in the way of
So
everybody?
everybody's involved.
I'll definitely be like like in Mario Kart. I'll be the mushroom, and I'll be that guy.
But listen,
Move left, Trixx. No, pussy.
we are
people.
bring the camera people that come tomorrow, right? The camera crew are coming, right? All right, cool. So listen,
I'm bringing my
Taking
cheerleader.
sides.
I am
Pictures,
telling you
you know?
this now.
This.
May I tell you this now? Dizzle, I got crash.
A whole heap of times.
Me I tell you,
buried
This all you hearing this?
No, I don't
This-
disrespect.
These guys talk to you like this.
I'm gonna hear what the fuck we they got to say.
No, listen,
What you gotta
watch.
say?
Y'all gonna see Dizzle.
You gotta talk about.
Watch this, no six. Y'all gonna come around the corner and say Dizzle face you.
Wow, that's what they're saying. You're not even gonna be facing the right.
No,
way.
no, no.
You're
Y'all
gonna
gonna do
talk to-
good, but me feel like you are gonna crash.
Why?
A few times. No, a few times.
How do you
And I
crash?
feel
been
like
go-karting, you know.
No, I know you have. But
I will be crashing.
when you said to me,
Listen,
say,
I've been go-karting. What do you
listen,
think about this
listen
car?
what I'm saying now. Listen what this is saying now. Are you braking? Cause if you're braking, you're gonna crash. May I tell you this right now?
Why if you break your crash? Isn't breaking
No,
preventing crash?
No, he said if you don't, who's braking? Because he's not braking.
Oh,
So
you're
he's looking to
definitely crashing.
do full out in the side.
Why are we talking like Dizzle's 90 years old?
I'm feel say 6 hour crash.
I probably will.
Yeah, my feel say you 2
But
hour
I mean,
crash.
I got
My money's on White Yardie because he's go-karted the most. It's just a logical bet.
I believe Chris and Shabba. I feel like Shabba be quiet for a
Shabba's
reason.
he's doing this quiet for. I know why Shabba's been quiet because
Yeah.
Shabba ain't coming nowhere.
He's doing this. He's doing this thing because if he wins, he can say, "You see, I never said nothing." And if he loses, you see, me never said
That's a
nothing.
smart. That's a smart way.
Here's what,
You know what I mean?
here's why I'm being quiet, yeah? Here's why I'm being quiet. And I'm gonna say it to the man them. Yeah? I know what I'm capable of on the
If Shabba-
go-kart track and how many times
if
I've
Shabba
gone
come before me,
go-karting.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
Yeah?
take. I'm
I
gonna
know how many
I'll be
times
a-
I've been go-karting. I know how long I've been going go-karting.
Rascal.
So I know
Shit.
what
Them
people
man there-
have been
remember
doing.
them man
So
had
when they're
private school.
talking their talk
They had it in
and rare, it's better that I say nothing because when the man them have to say, Shabba here the money.
Okay, say my win. Okay.
And that's the thing.
Hold on,
I didn't
Shabba,
say I was gonna.
Shabba,
I said
I can't- you
when
can't
the
even
man
knock
up-
that. You can't even miss that,
So,
though.
so at the same time, I'm not saying if I'm gonna win, lose, or draw.
No, you just say
I'm
you're
just
gonna
going
win.
to remember.
You just
them
say
man-
you're gonna win.
Them man, they are based it on the fastest lap time. You know.
Yeah.
It's not a race where like
First,
who's
you
in
got
the
to
lead.
first.
It's the fastest lap time. So that's a totally different kettle of fish.
See, that's how I know Shabba might win because you see, listen to the.
That's the intelligence of it. But let me tell you something about Shabba.
Brother, you can't even chat.
Shabba went
Cause
private
you
school.
yam shit.
Hold on, Shabba went private school, and in his private school they had go karts at lunchtime. So he's got a bit of an advantage over us.
Say again.
You had go karts at your private school, yeah?
See what I'm saying?
No,
now
I'm
man
saying-
wants to throw in the private school and say those go
Savage,
karts there.
defend yourself, bro. I don't hear you talking about no go-karting skills.
What? He's the toad. He should be good at mush. He should be good at
should
gold.
be
Toad's a good character to you.
He should be good at mushrooms.
No, but Toad's a good character in
Toad.
Mario Kart. That's how we can.
Mario's his brother-in-law. Them thing there. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
bro.
All I'm saying
Hold on,
is,
is he
whoever
linking
come
Mario's
last,
sister? Or is Mario linking his sister?
I don't know what he's doing with
Dizzle,
Mario.
but it's a proclamation. If for you to make a bet about who comes last, you can't come last.
If
I was the one
Dizzle
that said
comes
20 pound
last,
bet.
no, the joke is this, Trixx. If Dizzle comes last, yeah, remember I told you, Dizzle will jump in his car and drive off. He's not even gonna
Yeah,
wait
that's-
around.
see,
He's
that's-
gonna be the
that's
first
absolute
person
fuckery.
in his.
Look at the knees shaking the head, go, yeah.
Out and gone.
But that's fuckery, though. You can't do that, though.
I'm not.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward.
I am.
to it.
No, I'm not coming last. I know.
I'm looking
I know.
forward.
I'm not going to be that bitch nigga that comes last. Because whoever's coming last is a
Them
bitch
The joke
nigga.
is this. Do you know what's so
Bitch,
funny?
nigga.
Yeah.
If he comes last, yeah, we have to. Dizzle, you know, last week this is what you said.
So take his car
I
keys
can't
before
be
the
a
race.
bitch nigga. I'm telling you, I'm not a
You know
bitch
what's gonna
nigga.
happen? This podcast
Take his
comes
car
out on
keys before the
Sunday.
race.
This podcast comes out on Sunday, and the winner would already be
Yeah.
known.
And the
So
loser
people are gonna
already
listen
be
to
a
this
bitch nigga.
and know who won. Or we're gonna wait for the video. Are they gonna
Can I say
find out who
Sunday?
won by
Sunday the
video?
bitch
One
nigga
of
will
you
know
guys
he's a
are
bitch
going to look
nigga.
like you were talking pure shit.
Oh, you know what?
Nah,
All right, listen,
it's got-
listen.
it's
Hold
got
on,
to
hold on,
drop
hold on, hold
after
on.
the
Listen,
podcast.
listen, listen. We're filming it, so the winner would be on the film. You're not gonna know. So you're not gonna know. Obviously,
won't post it. We won't post it.
We won't post it. You're gonna find out when you find out from the video. So if you see, you know what I'm gonna do, because you know I don't buy the name brands, but when I win, I'm gonna buy
When
a
is
fake
this
Gucci belt.
podcast coming? When does this podcast come
Sunday.
on?
Sunday.
And when is the video? Sunday too.
What? When would the video? We're gonna be filming tomorrow. How quick can you edit the video? Saturday afternoon. All right, cool.
Burning weed. Mum is like a weed cake.
Reckon you? What? Say one day in the week.
That's what he's gonna look at.
Yeah, no, but there won't be no audio for the go kart. You, that's on you. Now this one and the go kart. So you can get it done in a day. Yeah, but I want it to look.
Steven Spielbergish.
No
You
worry
gotta
about
film-
that.
You got to film the entrance and everything. You know?
Yeah, I want.
I want to hear the Formula 1 intro and then dum dum dum
I want you to see. I want you to take a shot of me when I'm just walking past these guys with my winnings,
I'm buying
and I
things to
box
throw.
them in their face.
You know what? I'm gonna bring some banana skins though. And
I'm
shit.
buying some things
Yeah.
to throw.
I want you to do it in slow motion when I'm walking past them, and I go like that with the money. I'm box Ceesix in his face, and you see his lip go.
You know what? I tell you what. I've spoken to everyone off, apart from Shabba because he's been hiding. But everyone has been bragging and talking shit in the group. And then one away we talk and they say, boy, you know what? I ain't that good, you know. I'm just hyping.
I've never told you that.
You cool? You're the first one. See, listen, don't take it too serious, bro. I've never really been.
Oh shit! Man's now trying for the private conversations.
He hit me up. See, don't get offended, bro. I've only been
Private
go-karting once. I only
conversations
been go-karting
coming out
once.
term, man.
Ceesix, how you talking like that? You come last. Oh my god! Don't fight nobody. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to fight nobody. Hold it. Hold your
You're
L.
gonna be like Corella to
Hold
film.
your hell.
I'm not
like
fighting no
Corella.
one. My
Hold
fighting
your
days are
L.
over.
Hold your L. Hold
My
your
fighting days are
L.
over. All right.
Can we make a T-shirt for the loser?
Oh shit! No, listen. The loser. All right, listen. All right, who's up for this? Because I could be a loser. The loser next podcast has to sit on the floor. Has to sit on the fucking right yassa.
No, because someone is gonna have to sit on the floor.
No, the loser.
Let's not do it. Let's not do
No,
that.
the
to
loser
someone.
has to sit on the floor. I'm up for that because already we put money on it, and then
No.
so the winner gets the money, and the loser has to sit on the floor.
The loser has to stand in the middle and do the loser dance.
No, the loser got to sit on the floor the whole podcast with his legs crossed.
No, he's got to stand in the middle of us and go like that. Put his hair and go loser.
Rather than sit on the floor the whole podcast for the whole.
The loser dance, yes. The loser
loser
dance.
put
And we
him on the
film
floor.
it. We film this pussy.
All right,
one.
now listen,
And the
Trixx, because you're not involved. The winner gets money. The loser needs a forfeit. Please decide the forfeit.
No, wait there. Does anybody agree with the forfeit? Everybody
There
shook?
should be there should be what makes this fun is there should be a consequence to the
Yeah, because no one's gonna want to come
because
last.
it'll force you guys to
step
race
up the
proper. So I could give you 3 stipulations. You pick one.
Yeah, okay. So the winner get the money, and
Winner
everyone else
gets
nothing.
paid. Winner
Everyone
gets
else
paid.
gets life.
The
as
person who
last one.
comes in last either A, buys everyone lunch, like Nando's or whatever. I don't know what you guys want to eat, but whatever. It seems like
I don't know what you guys eat in this country, but
Yeah.
No, but Nando's seems to be the thing, right? So you got to buy these guys dinner. It's
Things
got to
we
be
can't
something.
cook.
It's got to be something the loser doesn't want to do. So I know
I'll
money's
come for-
tough. The loser buys everybody in the race dinner. I'm not included, like you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Dinner or
Yeah, that's one.
that's one. Or the loser has to do something embarrassing that of the winner's choosing.
of the winners. Oh shit!
So let's say Yardie wins and Dizzle comes in last. You're restricted to whatever stipulation he gives you, whatever he decides.
dressing
And
age.
within reason. You can't. No. Listen. Hear me, but hear what I'm saying. Listen, but it can't be no Batman thing. You know what I mean? It can't be them thing.
Make
there.
him dress him age.
But if Yardie says, "Yo,
Like a red
Dizzle,"
shirt.
oh, listen. If Yardie wins and Dizzle
you,
comes
really,
in last, right? And Yardie goes, "Okay, since Dizzle came in last, Dizzle, you have to wear a dress for an hour
No.
on road.
For
Then
an
you
hour,
lose.
you know.
You have to wear a dress for an hour on road.
Why would you go?
All right.
You won't want to come in last if you have to. Let me tell you something.
No, that's too severe,
In Toronto,
Trixx.
we went bowling. You know what the loser had to do? You know, Church Street is the gay street in Toronto. The loser had to walk a block in his brief.
On that
I
road.
bowl for my life, you see. Everybody bowl for their life. Because anyone knows that street on summer, you walk in a block in your brief, God knows what will happen to you.
Boy, so,
That was our stipulation. Nobody wanted to come in last. Unfortunately for the person who came in last, well, sorry for him.
he got high. Is his voice?
He
high
had to
pitched
walk.
now?
He did the bet though. He walked a block, and you already knows that street. You already knows that street.
Not like that. Not
Rascal,
like that.
you know the street.
Listen, I don't mean it like
Life in the street.
No. Not
Yardie,
like that.
I don't. He doesn't know that, but Yardie's been to Toronto. He's aware of how that street
We know
stays.
it.
And you know what I mean, Yardie,
It's like the street in Birmingham where you go do the show the other day.
right?
Remember?
So
Remember I showed you
no,
do the
that's
show?
it.
I believe
Yeah,
if you
that
have
might
if you have a consequence, I think that's a good consequence. Like if the winner picks something
punishment.
embarrassing
Yeah.
for the loser
So you
to
have
do,
pick
and
for
you
the
have
loser.
to do it.
So Shabba, what you picking for the loser to do? Cause you claim so when you collect.
Oh, the
money.
loser, he has to buy a Scotch bonnet pepper.
No, the loser got to do something. Yeah, all right, cool.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, all right.
And you guys, you leave
All
it
right,
to
what's the third
discretion.
one? What's the third one?
And the third and final one, loser.
Punch his mum in the throat.
Wow. Whap to this one, bro.
His own mum or the winner's
His
mum?
own mum.
Why you make the boy win? Why you didn't feed him?
Or the loser, and this is something you all not want to do. On top of the winner's earnings, the loser has to what you guys putting in?
I don't know yet till tomorrow.
So let's say you each put in $20, right? Let's say you all put in $20.
Yeah.
And that goes to the winner.
Yeah.
The loser has to double that.
With the whole everything.
Yes. So if it's $80, then you have the loser has to.
Why is it 160?
Double.
I win tomorrow, Shabba.
All right, listen. That last one can't work.
No, it's
Of
serious.
course.
That's-
Why you scared all of a sudden?
Broke. Me broke.
So
broke.
those are the three.
I'm so broke. I'm only doing this to win.
Yeah, but
In fact, if I
technically
lose,
dinner.
problem.
Technically dinner could be expensive too.
Especially with steak and lobster and something.
Of each man's choice, not because I eat lobster.
Shot
What
we
time
all
is it?
got
What time is
So
it?
those are the three
Tomorrow?
options. Listen, those are three valid options. Either the loser buys everybody dinner,
Yeah.
or the winner
That's
picks
fine, you pay already.
the winner picks the losers. You know,
Or we go
something
old school.
embarrassing.
He has to go through the tunnel of death. Remember the tunnel of death?
Tunnel of death.
Okay, no. I'll even say this. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Listen.
kicks.
So let's say the ante is $20 each. No, the loser doesn't have to pay another $80. I'm saying you double whatever the wager
Oh,
is.
so they got to pay another 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Double
different.
whatever the wager.
Okay, I
is.
thought you meant.
That's what I
meant
mean.
double the because that would.
So yeah,
Yeah,
If it's
like how we
$20,
put in 20
then the
pounds
loser
in,
puts in
the
40.
loser have to put in 40. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you that.
All right, cool.
Double the wager.
All right, cool. Bomber class.
Yeah, the loser has to.
Shabba
Yeah,
gets
that's a
a
good one.
100
That's a good
tomorrow.
one.
Shabba,
Yeah,
because
that's a
Shabba-
good one.
And that still hurts
Look
if
at
you think
Shabba's
about it.
confidence,
Course.
man.
That still
I'm
hurts.
being confident, you know.
I
Do
like
you know
it.
what's funny? Because I'm being silent. Because I'm being silent.
You have to be silent.
It's
though. You
now
have to be, bro.
Ceesix is there now.
Hey, what I'm saying.
Look at Shabba being confident.
No, but you said when you collect the money tomorrow.
Because in
so
my
that's
mind,
telling me
all right,
you're
let me ask you a
winning.
question, Yardie.
Yeah.
Do you enter a race believing you're going to lose?
No, but I enter this race thinking I have never been go-karting
But
with
do you
any of
enter
these men
any
before.
race you enter,
Yeah.
you don't enter that race thinking, oh, I'm going to come third.
But you can also do it where you don't underestimate.
Of
it.
course,
But
if
I'm
me
not-
line up with Usain Bolt, me know me not win.
No.
What me I gonna do?
You
say?
see a cat chip and buck him ankle and hamstring pop.
What? What?
He did lose it. He did lose the last race.
Is there subtitles
Hey,
there?
but Usain,
It's all right.
Usain showed he could lose. He lost.
Thank you.
He lost his
Anything
final
can
race.
happen.
To an athlete.
Yeah,
Anything
to an
can happen.
athlete,
Fair
not to
enough.
a
To
comedian.
somebody who was begging to beat him for years. For years, that guy was begging to
I
beat
look
him.
it like this. I look it like this, yeah. It's the fastest lap. It's the
Yeah.
fastest lap.
Okay,
So at the
then
end of the day,
pick
the
one of the
fast-
three. Decide
One
now,
of the
guys.
three.
No, you got no.
Decide now.
Tomorrow, the winner will pick that. Out of those three, tomorrow the winner.
So
will
tomorrow
No,
you
personally,
pick. Tomorrow
I
you
don't
pick.
think the winner should choose. I think Trixx should choose it.
pick. Yeah, tomorrow. You
I'll
know
choose
what?
it.
Tomorrow, you
Choose
wait
what?
and you see. You watch everyone.
fourth.
else.
One of the three things.
Yeah.
Either
should
A.
choose-
Because whoever you treat, the loser's not gonna like you.
It doesn't
No,
care.
it doesn't
He's
matter
not
to me.
Canada.
Don't lose. At the end of the day, it's either going to be the loser has to buy everybody dinner,
Yeah.
or the winner decides the loser's fate, or whatever you guys decide
See,
to put in
that
money
the
wise,
smart thing
the
for Trixx
loser
to
puts
do
in double.
is
Just
pick
pick
the winner chooses, because then he don't.
Tomorrow,
But
listen.
I think the consequences fits whoever the loser
Yes,
is.
tomorrow you say
Perfect.
you watch how everyone's attitude is, and then you say, you know what, you deserve.
Whoever does
this.
the most talking,
You
I'm just going to
deserve
give you
that.
the worst
You
fate.
deserve this.
I ain't
know?
looking to come last anyway. So.
It also depends how you come in last. What if it's a close?
But obviously,
Take-
Trixx.
Remember, it's bad times, you know,
I'm doing
if
the
it's
minimal
out-
amount of talking
Miller's like, you
to
know
take
them.
that into
If it's
account.
them
I will-
millisecond.
0.5 of a second, you know, you're gonna be pissed.
It depends how you lose. If you lose shamefully, like if you're like last to the point where like
1
mans
minute.
are lapping you, then you have to take the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a close thing, then I'll take that into consideration.
Can we do teams?
Watch out,
Oh,
no.
it actually could run though.
Because I'm telling you right now, if I was in this, I would definitely come in last. I'm not even gonna.
So hold on, let me ask you a serious question. Say tomorrow you get the fastest time. You can't show off, you know.
I'm not gonna show off.
Okay, I would.
It's never
I
gonna be a
would.
fluke thing because I've only been go karting once.
Trixx gonna be like, check the car. Is it my car?
I'm not even trying to hustle. I've done the game by hustling you guys.
I ain't being.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying I've
Look at
only
the
been go
excuses
karting
already.
one
No,
time.
I haven't been go kart for about 6
Yo,
7
Shabba
years.
talk. Look at the excuses.
No, because that's an excuse.
Pay me my money
You weren't
to-
saying, he never said that in the group.
All right, hold on. You ain't
He
said
didn't say
nothing.
that in
No,
the
but
group.
you ain't said nothing in the
gonna
group.
win.
And you know
No,
what
I
makes it
have-
worse?
no,
You know what
I
makes it worse?
explain myself.
You see, you know what makes it worse? The group is this group is just banter. So like, no one ain't even taking it serious. But you
shouldn't,
decided, you know what? I ain't talking to no one. I'm gonna be calculated. Fuck this.
There's nothing wrong.
Collect the money on the day.
Yeah. So you're taking like so.
Calculate.
Him say might
Bro,
as well
you said
PM
some
now.
things today, you know.
Him say might as well PM now.
He
6,
said-
him
he
say
said when he
PM
collects
now.
somebody.
You might
He
as well
said-
PM
I
now.
never said
I
that.
heard
Don't-
when.
Don't start Yardie. See,
Him say PM now.
Yardie's that guy that just sit down.
Rewind the podcast. What?
Just a stir up the place, man.
Yo,
But you did
rewind
say
the
when you collect
podcast.
them.
Yeah, I know what I said.
He
And I
said,
said it for a reason.
tomorrow when I'm collecting, not
I like the
tomorrow
swag
if,
over it. I like the
when.
confidence, right?
He said when I'm
I know
collecting.
what I said.
It's
I'm not
unfounded-
denying
it's
what I said.
unfounded
Here's the
confidence.
difference.
But he made a valid point.
Here's the
You
difference.
don't enter competitions with the expectation
Exactly.
of you
If
losing.
you're
Facts.
entering this race and you're
why-
saying,
so
oh, I
but
might come third,
is no,
don't enter
no.
the race.
Everyone
It's a thin
in the,
line
no,
between
listen,
confidence and arrogance,
everyone
man.
in the group has been saying in the group the race was brought up in the group, and everyone in the group has said how that they're gonna win.
What
and
about you?
everything.
I haven't heard you say anything.
I said I was gonna win in the group. I said it from a long time. I said, me nah lose, me I win, me I take your money. And we've been saying that in the group. He's been quiet in the group, and now he's talking and then saying, and then saying, you don't enter the race to lose. But we've all said that. So you should have said it in the group. You've been hiding.
If you
are
know
you hiding? Are you hiding?
Whoa. Pause. Fire.
You've been hiding.
Here's what everyone said. Everyone has said, this person's gonna win. That person's gonna. I think this person's gonna come first, and this person's gonna come second. Everyone has written me off. So why say something?
Because I never did that.
Why say something?
You know
Even the people that listen to the podcast have said I'm gonna come last. So why then me stand up and say
No, you know what it
Shabba's
is.
gonna win?
No, you know what it
Shabba's
is.
gonna win?
You know what it is.
Because you know what it is.
Somebody said me
has
I
a
come
underdog
last.
line. I'm now the underdog. I am supposed to come last.
Then you're supposed to. Then you have to defend yourself.
Hold on, if you're going off,
that?
if you're going off what the
yourself,
people
brother.
said, the favorite's Chris.
No,
Yardie,
no,
no,
you're the
Yardie,
favorite.
You're the
According
favorite.
to the people, you're the favorite.
You're the favorite.
And Shabba's gonna lose.
Yeah.
You're the favorite.
Man U, bro.
You're the favorite, bro.
Man U was the underdog.
No, an underdog is someone like
Leicester.
something like that. That's an underdog.
Leicester
winning.
City.
Man, you have always been in the top 10.
Luis.
I'm Ruiz.
No, listen.
dog. I'm
Name a
Ruiz
time.
right now.
Name a time. No,
I'm
hold on.
Ruiz.
Listen, answer my question. Name a time when Manchester United have not been in the top 10 of the league ever. Can you tell me when? Because they're not underdogs. They've never been underdogs. Yes, Man United. They've in when?
First day of the Premier
All right,
League.
so they've never
alphabetical order.
They've never been underdog. A proper underdog is Crystal Palace. And they're looking at Shabba and they're saying, "Raw, he's
Never
Vauxhall
heard of
Conference."
Crystal Palace. Bro.
All right.
Man, don't worry about Crystal Palace. Like,
Crystal
no,
Palace.
you're from South, you know.
Crystal Palace don't even sound like a real place,
If
bro.
everyone's saying
Don't-
you're gonna lose,
don't rub
they're
us-
not taking you
don't-
serious. Because he's like, but he's small. You
Is
know,
it because he's light?
But here's the
You
thing.
know,
Yeah,
you see how the
Because
podcast came full circle? The podcast started when you calling him fat for 10 minutes.
now he's the light.
Now he's the favorite because he lost weight. Wow.
As well, Yardie's got the experience.
That's why Dizzle this shit out. In
Logically,
everything, trying to
Yardie should be the
light.
favorite if you guys are saying that. Because
Man's bringing his own helmet tomorrow. That's how.
just hygiene
That's
reasons.
how you know. The
have
only
your own
thing
helmet
I'm
for real,
bringing,
Yardie?
the only thing
Yardie,
I'm
have your own
bringing
helmet for
tomorrow
real?
Yeah, them like,
is
Wow.
the little balaclava thing. That's what me have.
that's a little intimidation
one
factor.
balaclava.
still.
I'm wearing the
With
thing
his
I
own
got in
helmet
Dubai, you know.
and uniform.
That's what I got to wear underneath. So
That's what it
I say
is. Me I
something
bring
to
my
you.
own belly.
There's no
My
way
Speak your
my
mind,
man
B.
could come with a fucking helmet and I'm last. You'd have to get the worst forfeit.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie though, Yardie. Honestly, like if you lose,
fully kitted up in that.
I'm definitely giving you
Man's
like
coming
either
with
the
the
first.
racing.
I'm not
First or
coming
third
last. I'm
option.
not coming last.
Man's coming with his own go kart.
100%.
I don't believe Yardie's gonna come in
100%
last.
I'm not
but
coming last.
if you come with
But
your
me
own
not
helmet-
gonna be as confident to say
You're gonna
tomorrow
win.
me I collect the money. That's big confidence because for
that's
me,
what Shabba said.
for
So,
me,
Shabba, if you're not
Chris.
collecting your
Listen,
money,
the reason why
know
I said
yourself,
is
you know.
because me said this right. Chris, yeah, Chris drives day to day. I know it's different driving go karts and that because kids and you don't need a license to drive a go kart, whatever. But in light, which is cool. And if him, I'm just, and yes, it's done about knowing and being experienced and them things like that as well. But the fact that he's light, if he learns the track, if he's a quick learner, he can set a fast
He's got a
drive.
bad
if
eye
you
though,
come
he's got
in
a bad
last-
eye.
That's true.
Can you see
Shabba,
that?
Dizzle,
Shabba,
hold
if you
on,
come
hold
in
on.
last, you're getting the third option.
Hold on, no,
You have to pay
listen,
double, so.
listen, no. Dizzle,
Just for
Dizzle,
making
you
the
see with
money
Dizzle now,
reference.
Dizzle a madman. Dizzle is a madman that
Dizzle's definitely
I feel like he won't even take corners. He will go over there, so he might cut
You're
tracks.
hearing it. You're hearing it here first.
One thing that I think we should all agree on, and I think because I know there's something that is in everyone's brain, We don't crash into each other on purpose.
No, but
no,
it
Why?
happen.
That's part
It
of
gonna
go-karting.
happen. No, it's not a part. You get black flag.
Actually,
You get kicked off.
You get black flagged.
Yeah, but
You get black
the
flagged.
problem is,
Oh, that's true. Actually,
but the
you
problem
get
is
kicked
this is 6 grown men going on the track, yeah, and there's no brake lights on these cars.
Grand Prix, man.
You know what I mean? So if you're a fast driver and you're right behind somebody and they brake, you're going into the back of them. And you're gonna send them flying. Like that's fact. And you got somebody will have whiplash and shit like that tomorrow.
Can I say something to you?
You can't claim.
I'm not gonna worry about that
can't
because I ain't gonna be behind nobody. To be fair.
off.
All right, you know what? Let's just leave it till tomorrow. People, check it out. You'll see the results.
We don't want to smell a man body.
You don't want to see no nuggets.
Yo, if me lap
The dry one, not the wet one.
all me ever say, don't make me lap nobody. Cause if me lap you, me go laugh.
Okay, well,
Me go laugh.
laugh
never
at me
lap it.
because
Me go laugh.
you can laugh
you
at
lap
me
it.
still.
No,
Lap
with
dog.
Tricks, but you already you take yourself
Fuck,
out.
I
So
lap
I-
it.
I'm not involved.
Shabs, all right.
just give Shabba say give him the money from now.
Yeah. Don't worry, Shab. Before we,
Give me the money from now.
If a man get lapped, his name
You see
Lapisha.
how he stays?
La Pisha.
Yo, you're definitely getting deemed Lapisha still.
Anybody get lapped?
Change your Instagram name to
Lapisha.
Lapisha.
In fact, and then
How much
shave-
time you lap him?
shave
3,
up
4
the
times.
Your name has to be Lapisha on your
Yeah, you know the
Instagram
thing is
for a week.
as well,
Yeah.
yeah. Hold on.
Lapisha.
Alright.
Yeah,
You gotta shave off your head.
You have to
And
change that
remember,
name to Lapisha on
shave-
Instagram.
Straight up.
Shave off your head.
Straight up.
Shave off your head.
For a
And when you
week.
say, why is your head bald? You say, because I'm La Pisha.
No, but you know how you know people that go karting as well? Trainers. Because remember them gear suits, you know, so most of we probably, apart from Chris I'll get the juniors suit, but the rest of we are going to have like red, blue and purple suits. Because that's for men and bigger size and everything like that. So you can know by the suit color, but normally
You know about the kicks.
the kicks, that me normally look for when I go past somebody and me know, oh,
When
that's
you're
a
normally
him.
going past, you see the bossy talk. Anyway, fuck the
Bossy.
go-karting thing. We'll find out. All right, listen, Shabs, you had.
Remember,
two-
you got me to Birmingham in
Yeah,
45 minutes.
Yeah, that man. This was like, look, I'm gonna be late. He said, that man, you know what? That
He
man
was so confident. He was confident.
Fam, he was.
I said it's 2 hours to Birmingham.
25 minutes. 25
After
minutes.
all.
You know, say
Yo.
real talk. You know, say when I'm a friend, him say, yo, me fi do a taxi driving thing, but my own service and just say, never call it never late.
You lose your license quick before
Yeah,
you
boy.
know it.
No, because I'm late. I'm
1
pissed
month
off,
taxi
man.
service and then they run.
I'm
Why-
late for the show. These men in West Zara.
No, fam, you was late yourself, blood.
Yeah, but I didn't
We
expect
were
you
in
to be in
Zara because we were fucking waiting for you.
But
for
then,
long.
then I had to wait for you lot to do your shopping still.
Did you late for the
Both
show?
of you coming with bags.
Did you late for the show?
That's not the point.
But did you late for the show?
No.
Okay.
Exactly.
Done then, innit?
Hey, Shabs,
You reach there,
read
get
out them
paid.
two. Let's do them two dilemmas.
That's
before
not
we
the,
talk.
look at the time. That's novels. That's how long they were.
Man, that
What,
paragraphs.
that was too long. That was too long.
Yo,
Hold on,
hey,
read one
listen.
of it. I don't know what it was.
Listen.
No,
I'm gonna be
no,
honest with you.
but
I'm gonna be
it's
honest with you.
short.
When we
It's
sit
short
down in here,
on
so I
WhatsApp.
talk a while ago, me go up on my phone and I look upon them. I'm look on the first. I'm saying Islam. I'm going to the second one. I'm start read it. I'm saying, fuck this shit, yeah.
It's
man.
long.
Cause it's not like a story.
But I think it will be.
I don't want to. I'm not saying dash them way. Shabba has bring up 2 dilemmas which we need to try shorten. You know when you get a word limit on an essay,
No, but if he
you
reads
need,
it,
we need to
it'll be different,
read
it'll be
over it, take away words, add in words.
I can shorten them.
Yeah, go on, you
I
go.
can shorten them, I
Let's
can
do it
shorten
now.
No, I didn't even attempt
All
to
right, so
see
check
nothing.
it. So check it. These are the 2 dilemmas, all right?
Man,
Yeah.
them
I pick the best one and we deal with that one.
yards.
Pick the best one and we deal with that.
Do you know what? Do you know what the thing about it? They're so different,
Yeah.
but they're very good dilemmas.
All right, read them both and then we'll decide.
All right, so check it like this.
Tricks can decide which one we are gonna deal with.
All right. So if you're if you sit down, I look like him if I got sleep or I'm drunk. One of the two. Right.
Tired.
All right. So check it like this, yeah. All right. I'll do the first one. So basically, you're on a family trip, okay? On this family trip, you've taken your daughter and your niece.
Which part you go?
Let's just say you've gone to the Caribbean.
Okay.
Now you've gone to the Caribbean and the place you're staying is on the beach. Okay. You've now said, the kids have said to you, Dad, I want to go to the beach. Okay. You said, yep, you can go to the beach, but you cannot go in the water until I'm there to supervise you. Okay. You're now packing out the car. 5 minutes later, you hear screams. Okay. You now realize the two, your daughter and your niece.
Laughing at what? Okay.
Your daughter and your niece are in the water and they're stuck in what's called a reef.
Is this from a movie?
Now shut up and listen. Dog. Your daughter and your
I've heard
niece,
about-
your
This
daughter
sounds
and
like
your
a
niece
Netflix series.
are stuck in what's called a riptide. Yeah. Now, your niece
Oh, for fuck's
is not a
sake.
good swimmer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot the story.
she's not a good swimmer.
Yeah.
And your daughter is an okay swimmer. Okay. Now you cannot save them at the same time. Yeah. Your niece is your niece is the weaker swimmer. Your niece is your daughter is okay. Who do you save first? Because you can only save one at a time. So who do you save
Can you
first,
say, but you could end up saving both?
and why? But you can't save them at the same time. So
But there's
niece and your
no.
daughter.
So say if the niece can't swim, you grab the niece, throw up on land.
No,
then your
so
daughter
the- and
okay
no,
if stay
If
afloat.
the niece
No,
is the weaker swimmer, you'd go for the niece first.
And there's a 50% chance. There's a 50% chance. Remember, your daughter's an okay swimmer. She's not the
Is
strongest.
this niece from your brother or your sister?
I don't know. Listen, you're laughing. Listen,
Is it a marriage
I'll tell you
visa?
right
Is
now.
Is it a step niece?
My
Is
daughter's getting saved first.
Yeah,
It's not even a
100%.
question.
I love my daughter.
first.
I love your baby if you ever
My
listen
daughter
to
goes
her.
first, no matter what.
100%.
But
Yeah.
It depends on how much I
speaking
like
for
my
a person
daughter.
who has aunts he doesn't like and uncles he don't like,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
which uncle's niece is different?
Yeah, we have to know which one of them.
right now,
Depends
bro.
on-
That
Cause
is
why
a
me have you
big
pick me out
factor.
there? Why you know what you pick
Why,
me
who
out?
are you saving?
If I even bother, save the niece.
I'm saving my daughter. I'm saving my
If I
daughter.
even bother,
Can I say
save the
something to
niece,
you? I'm
bro.
saving my daughter. My daughter could have Olympic gold medals. I'm still going to fucking save her first.
My daughter first still, because you can't, like, how you gonna, especially if you're married.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
How you gonna go back
That's
to the
a
house and
no-brainer.
tell your wife
Yeah.
that you pick the niece first?
Yeah.
You can't do that. How?
big and
That's
serious. Big
that's
and
a
serious.
lifetime of hatred. I'm straight.
Big
Depends
and
on
serious.
the-
I
wouldn't
agree
even-
with him.
That's
I'm
not
gonna
something you think
daughter
about.
I'm
first.
gonna console my sister.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's not even something you
will.
think
But
about.
she ain't consoling me.
If you can sit there
And you gotta
think-
look at your sister and be like, listen, you would have
Who's
took
the
your
best one?
daughter first.
Obviously,
Both.
that's a.
My daughter
I
first.
mean, my sister will fall out. Like,
Yeah.
wait, she's trying to say, I must leave my son and go for your. No, we're in beef now.
My
You
daughter
know what it is
first.
though?
My daughter
I
first,
think
though.
if that is the case and you run out there and no one's gonna start saying, okay, she's a good swimmer.
Yeah,
she's
nah,
not.
it's just it.
Straight to your daughter, straight.
Yeah.
It's natural.
100%.
It's natural.
Survival,
If you go to the
yeah.
niece, she might all be your daughter too.
Can I say something to you? If you go to your niece, that's questionable.
boss.
That's questionable. If you go to your
Secret boss.
niece, you can say, boy, why do you
What
go to
you
your niece?
Here what you do, man. You just run in the water and say, help, help. Call for other help. You grab your daughter.
But
you
you're
look
going
at
for your
the
daughter. But
help.
you're going for your daughter first.
Of
though.
course, you go for your daughter.
Then
That's what I
fair.
say
First.
is when the question itself is if you're looking at
Depends on the
saying
baby, man.
till he said the 50% chance, because if you're saying your daughter can swim, she's not the greatest, but she can swim and you can see she's okay. Then the niece is struggling. You probably go run because you think, oh, my daughter, all right, grab the niece. What wrong with you? What you going to watch?
logically, in a
yeah,
perfect
because
world,
within
you
the
go for the niece
dilemma,
first, but-
it actually says this. There's probably a 50% chance that your daughter will be able to stay afloat long enough for you to return, but you simply don't.
Man, I run no
how long.
50-50 chance by my
No,
daughter.
don't run the gamble. You don't run gamble debt with my picnic.
You don't gamble with your
You don't.
picnic.
I don't gamble with my picnic's life.
I-
What kind of
Imagine
gamble?
that. Imagine you gamble.
I didn't
with
know
your picnic,
that.
Save your niece, and then they move away. And now you don't even see your daughter, but you don't even see your niece no more.
Yeah.
Because they've gone.
Well, I will tell you this is a definitive fact. Both of them are getting boxed because I told them not to go to damn water.
Are you gonna
until I
save
come
them
out
or
there.
box them when you get to the water?
When I save them, both they'll go catch.
Yeah, the worst thing, imagine
Did I
someone
tell you
that
not to go
can't
to friggin'
swim.
water, bro? I told you
Imagine
not to
someone
go to
can't
water.
swim say, good, good.
But if you can't,
Look
swim,
how me never tell you no. Look, me tell you dog in that water.
Straight.
Good.
They're
Yeah, that's
both
like my
getting
son
Good.
the other day was coming bowling.
You see when you
Everybody's
drown me, I
walking
go beat
normally.
you.
Both getting
He wants to
boxed.
ramp and river and lick his knee. I said, good. Walk with your knee now hurt.
Oh, that's not nice.
Chris, you're not nice because you're not saving no kids.
Who you save, Chris? Chris, I'll be like,
You wouldn't even save our kids.
Chris saying, listen, I'll save the niece because I've got one, but this daughter.
Yeah.
I would say
Until the test results ain't come yet.
No,
so-
he said, I'll save the niece. No, he said, I'll save the niece because she got a friend that I want to fuck still. This your boy, Dizzle Comedian. You've been watching Chalk and Cheese podcast. Stay tuned to next week. It's the best thing ever.
Cheese podcast. Put a podcast.